Hello? Hello? I think we're good. Hi. How's it going? Let's see here. Let's go to Discord. And post that. Okay, we're all good to go. Ready to play video game. Hooray. Okay. Need to do anything at the start here beyond that? No, I think we're all good. Let me make sure. Oh, I need to get the YouTube chat up so I can read that. There we go. Just one. Ooh, last first. Incredible. Also, it all came rapid fire there. Io, that's like the most tragic like attempt at first ever, because it was definitely reasonable. You could have almost had it there, but like you did miss it. What the hell? He has hair. I gotta stop. Listen, the hat is a crutch because I have hair. It's here. It's on my head, but he's bald. Listen. I'm a little self-conscious about it, but I am getting a bit of a bald spot in the back. But like my hairline, I think it's still, not bad at least. Although it is maybe getting a little bit worse. Who knows? Wickless Tycoon Cam. I gotta stop wearing the bowler hat because now everyone's gonna think I'm like completely bald. It's okay. You have a 5 head. I don't know what that. I mean, you have a big head, Io. Like, I'm sorry to hear. I guess I don't know. Male pattern baldness is nothing to be ashamed of. Some people think it's attractive. Nah. I've been making fun of Jeff Bezos for like a billion years and calling him a bald bitch. So, like, I can't then. I feel like a hypocrite for then also saying like it's okay to be bald. Nah, I gotta live with that. I gotta hold the L. He put a hex on me in retaliation. He probably did pay, like he probably paid the Amazon trucks to like fire, subsonic bald rays at my house as they drive by. That would make sense to me at least. You should play Exiled Umbra plus Exiled Underlegion. I guess we could do that. I don't know. I don't care too much what we're playing today. I'm down. I'm down with whatever. How are you guys doing today? Sorry, I didn't even ask at all. Just one. Cash. Cash with the baked foods. He's not even there. Io, hello. How are you? Alembic, how's it going? How you been? Alembic, I feel like it's been a while since I've asked. I don't know if you've graduated or if you're just like on summer break or whatever. But how are you doing? how you been? Hopefully, I feel like you're always busy, man. Hopefully, you at least have some time. Have I tried Melting Remnant plus Sacrificial Chamber? Sacrificial Chamber. Is that one of the Lazarus Chamber or Lazarus League rooms, or is that the card where it turns everyone in your hand into like a giraffe? I forget. I know there's I think Sacrificial Chamber is the melting card, right? Oh, Pyreborn plus 10 coins on death. No, I haven't had them together. That does sound kind of interesting, I guess. I don't know. Today, you're working the phones today for your family's business since nobody else is around, and then the power went out. Olympic, I mean, like, that's I'm sure in a sense it's annoying, but also for you, that's probably making your day pretty, like, job-wise is pretty easy, because it's like, the phone ain't ringing if the power's out. But I imagine it's maybe more annoying, ultimately. Lord of Pies, hello. How's it going? Happy. Oh, I forgot to actually say Cock Sunday in the stream. Hold on. I forgot it was Cock Sunday. There we go. Let me change that. I forgot to get groceries, so your dinner tonight is corn chips. Have just one. Make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich too. On me, pal. And then we can tell Voyix how much of a nerd he is for thinking that you can't eat 2 peanut butter and jelly sandwiches for dinner. The phone's already, you just can't check the reservation database in your laptop anymore, so you had to use your phone. Oh, so the phones are still working. I see. You know what? That sounds even more stressful than I'm sorry to hear. Well, this guy thinks you have bread or peanut butter. I guess that was maybe an assumption on my part, and I apologize. Also, Bongus, hello, how's it going? Hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully you are also having a good one. Lookja to you as well. Okay, you can just stack them. Technically, it's one double stack sandwich. Listen, I'm not a big double stacker. I don't think it's usually a good idea, but I'm especially of the opinion that you should not double decker a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, because I feel like, and maybe I'm in the wrong here, but I feel like the amount of force required to press the sandwich together so it doesn't fall apart will squeeze the jelly out of the sandwich usually. I think you should not triple. I think there's plenty of sandwiches you can triple decker. I think the problem is that you shouldn't do it with a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I think that's a bit of an oversight. If you're pressing the sandwiches, there's gonna be a little bit of pressing in there at some point. You got 2K coins with it. Svamp, also, by the way, hello, welcome to the stream. I feel like there's many different ways to make 1,000,000,000 gold in Pyreborn. I've had a run, I think, make it to like 2 to like 3K ish gold, but that seems like a good way to get there for sure. It's a PB&J, not a cube, and you still have to apply force, just when you're holding it, man. Just when you're holding the amount, like, I don't know. I feel like you're at too much risk of the sandwich squirting. That's just what I'm saying. I think there's a higher % chance that if you're double deckering a peanut butter and jelly, you're gonna get some squirt action there, and I feel like it's just not a good line. Illustrious, hello. Jay, by the way, also hello. How's it going? Hopefully you're doing well. Hold on, what's the sandwich doing? What's the dog doing, Molly? That's what I want to know. Also, hi, Molly. How's it going? Hopefully you're doing well. Sorry, what was the one that you wanted to see, Io? Hold on. Was it Exile, Umbra, and what was the other one? It was Exile, Umbra, and... What was it? I don't even ask who asked. What was I? Exile, Umbra, Exile, Underlegion? I guess we could try this. I guess the idea here is that, like, in theory, we can find, like, superfood, and we can, like, try to, like, stack buffs and then propagate them. I don't think it's terrible. It can maybe work. You assume... Hold on, what was that? You assume you like the Uncrustables if your concerns over squirting are so high. I'm actually not a big Uncrustable fan. I think Molly's a pretty big Uncrustable gamer, but I never... At least, I don't have much attachment to them, because as a kid, I never got them. I never bought Uncrustables, so it was, like, not really, like, a... I feel like that's gotta be, like, one where it's, like, if you're a kid and you eat Uncrustables, then you continue to eat them as an adult. I never really... I don't know. Seems not worth it to me, but maybe I'm wrong. They changed Penumbra's idol, and he's shaking his head instead of rotating his symbol. He is bobbing a bit. He is bobbing for sure. Uncrustables in the freezer are crack. I don't know, man. I don't know. Oh, you know, not his Penumbras. He is going a little. He's doing a little side to side here. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. What pyre should we use? That was a great question. I don't want to use the shifting pyre. You know what we need? I need to play more of Virus Greed to see how this feels to just, like, you know, not play your shards and then just get the money from them instead. That seems like it might be pretty good here. We'll see how it goes. Let's run it. Let's just get in here, man. Let's not... No dilly-daddling. Let's just play the game. What Primordium looks like under that robe? Probably, like, super hot bod for sure. Absolutely. I do hate seeing Morsel Master as my starting unit with Primordium, because I'm probably going to end up feeding Primordium to a... Although, actually, I could probably just feed it to Morsel Master, huh? Yeah, but that still works, I guess. Primordium and Shardtail Queen are the only champs you haven't played yet. Well, Alembic, I'll tell you what, in my experience of our Primordium's still pretty good. Shardtail Queen, contention for maybe the worst champion in the game right now. We'll see. I don't know. I really do not like that guy. You think Pyre Dominion is good, just got it, and you're confused? So, Svamp, here's how you should contextualize Pyre of Dominion. How good are your starter cards in the clan you're playing? For example, I think one of the extremes of this is Baron Grail, right? Baron Grail, the Lazarus League alternate champion, is all of the paths, in my opinion. Maybe Learning Limb not as much, but for the most part, all of your paths are, like, very highly dependent on the assistant starter card, right? especially the Devour path, right? But all of them more or less like they like your starter card. Your starter card is very important for most of your builds with Baron Grail, and the fact that you are losing your starter card is like a huge detriment, right? So that's one way to look at Pyre Dominion, is that you're losing a starter card that could be very valuable to you. On the other hand, let's take for example something like I don't know, Hellhorn, right? Hellhorn, Torch is not a bad starter card, but it's by no means essential to your build, and it's very reasonable to at some point in the game start removing torches from your deck, right? One way to contextualize Dominion, right, is that you're basically for free. You are getting, 14 removals from your deck. You're removing all your starter cards and all of your train stewards. Like, the actual, like, monetary value of removing that many cards from your deck is, like, astronomical. That's like 2,000 gold worth of removals from your deck, right? So for Pyre of Dominion, it's very clan dependent as far as when it's good or not. And it has, like, incredibly high upside, but also potentially, like, game-losing low side, right? It really is just, like, super dependent on your builds. Like, I want your clan, basically. Also, theoretically, she should be decent with the rally path and troops. Yeah, like, Alembic, you're right, in theory that makes sense, but the problem is that in actual practice, she still ultimately ends up being like, oh, I've got 1,000 damage, I can kill 1 unit per turn. You have access to One Horn's Tome in the clan, right, for sure. And you have access now to the Extinguish equipment that gives you multi-strike, but then if the unit ever dies, you purge it. Which can, I found out apparently, I haven't had it happen to me yet, but apparently you can purge your champion. You can remove your champion from your deck. So, Shardtail Queen, she can rally for 1 billion damage, but she has no access to trample. It's very spooky. In theory, I can see Shardtail Queen rally path working really well with the rare unit that saps for rally. I think sapping for rally combined with Shardtail Queen, that is a winning path. The problem is the game will not show me that unit. I have not seen it yet. The multi-strike plus -1 attack on strike could also work. Alembic, I think that might be a banished only equipment. I'm not positive though. It might be universal, but I believe. Let's find out. Let's learn today, folks. Cursed Twin Blade, I believe, might be a banished only equipment, because some of the equipments are on clans. So what is it? Cursed Twin Blade. How do we see? Wait, if we just you know what we'll do? The clan list. Okay, so then we'll go banished. Yeah, it is a banished exclusive equipment. Tragically, so I mean, you can see you can't rally then with troops that and get this. Your gamer card. You can keep your gamer card, Alembic. That one's not super obvious. Anyway, sorry. Svamp, have I answered the question more or less there? Hopefully I have. Tigia, hello. Am I saying that right? Tygia? Sup? Are you late? No, we're just starting the very first run. You're not late. You're not late. Probably beat dimensional challenges. They were hell. Listen. I will probably. I imagine the first thing I do after hitting all 180 crowns is probably doing the dimensional challenges. That's probably going to be the first thing that I get to. But and it's maybe dumb of me. I feel like any time spent not doing the challenge or not trying to get the completions is basically a waste of time in Monster Train, right? I feel like, and I'm not going to be the first person in the world, obviously, to get to 180 completions. I'm sure there's people who have already gotten there, probably, or are close to it for sure. And there's people who are in the playtest who are definitely there. But I feel like, at least content creator wise, it's very important that I get there as fast as possible, so I can make videos about, like, oh, I got all 180 Titan crowns. Here's here's the hardest clan combos, yada yada, right? I feel like that's a very important thing to do, content, like, algorithm wise, I guess. Overgrowth, Carapace goes hard with this combo. I guess so, yeah. If we can get Overgrowth Carapace on, like, Primordium, that could be pretty cool in theory. Maybe. I don't know, actually. I don't know. We'll see. Banished equipment feels like clanless equipment because it's pretty versatile. That is true. And honestly, even the Valor stuff, despite it being, like, obviously a banished, like, keyword, Valor as a mechanic is also just pretty flexible, too. Right? Three-dimensional challenges, you're almost done with them, and most of them are quite fun. I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it for sure. I bet a lot of them were quite fun. I guess see us going buffet here and trying to find a superfood dip for a bunch of propagating buffs here. But I think aggressive edible is just safe. And also, I believe edible is like stronger than it was in Monster Train 1. I think baseline rate was 10 and now it's 15, but for the first level. So I kind of want to try this and see how it plays. Hardest clan combo is easily X Pyreborn, X Laz. If you don't see either of the clan sweepers, you're fucked. I don't know if that's true. Well, unless we're talking like specifically Monster Train 2 clans, because I feel like there's probably some Monster Train 1 clan combos that are worse, just because in general, I don't know if they've been super balanced correctly for Monster Train 2 levels yet, right? But I'm not sure. I'm not sure. This is my new strat, saying Overgrowth Carapace goes hard here and Cram makes up a situation where you're right. I mean, Overgrowth Carapace obviously is just incredibly strong with Smidge Stone. So if you ever fit Smidge Stone into your run, is very good. But I think beyond that, or outside of that, it's a little niche. Also, probably Mirror Me here. That seems pretty good. So here's the plan, by the way, folks. Today we're gonna take the Morsel Master here, and he's gonna be the carry. We're gonna play Primordium, and we're just gonna feed you as much as we can before anyone gets up here, right? Now, obviously, Morsel Master has worse base stats than the Shield Steward, but we have room to play Morsels on this floor. So it should, I think, work pretty well. We also have Pack Morsels we can sneak in here, too. I just care... Lycia looks better here to me. We'll do this. Blink. Let's go. Easy. Not a bad start. Oh, you think Test Subject Alpha is good? What if it had plus infinity stats? Then I think it would break the game, because I don't think it'd be able to compute. Like, it'd probably have like an overflow error, right? It'd probably actually be worse. Let's do this just to be safe. You know, Leighton's Luna plus Stygian, I think, is a really good example of, like, survive the early game, crush the late game, right? Because Luna Stygian, obviously, Luna has, like, way more conduit focus, and then Stygian has better payoff for high conduit, right? They have, like, way more attuned cards, way more cards that just benefit more from having high conduit stats, right? So I think that, like, together the clan is obviously, like, very strong under the right circumstances, but I think you're right in that they really struggle early game a lot of times. But, like, I think the strat, honestly, for Stygian Luna is just give, like, a large stone to any unit early on, and you probably will be fine in the early game. And then, like, find other units that don't have large stone on them, right? And then make them actually win the run for you late game. That's my thought, at least, there. But maybe that's wrong. I don't know. Who knows, man? Just played Hellhorn Exile, Awoken into Savagery Seraph. Had no idea how to make that work without a Dante carry. I think if it's me, Alex, going into Savagery, I would just look for a sweeper, either Husk Hermit or Shattered Shell. Give it quick, and then have, in the Savagery fight, have something be a tank. I don't know who. Have something be a tank that can hopefully survive Seraph's melee weakness hit. And then have the Husk Hermit just kill the backline sweepers with quick before they can attack you, right? That's like sort of like the game plan there. You found a cool line with Mooncycle and reforming meddlers, though. You know what? That does sound pretty cool. But I'm not gonna lie. I get the vision, right? You play the meddlers to reform them. You let them just die right away, so you can keep Mooncycling them over and over. Because the cooldown's what, like 2 or 3 on it, right? So you just make it happen much faster. That sounds pretty cool. I feel like the issue you run into eventually, Olympic, is that, like, the meddlers are just too hard to kill. They just become too like bulky from being reformed so much that they don't die as consistently as you want. I can see that being a problem, but ultimately it sounds pretty good to me. They Mooncycle. Wait, Mooncycle. Why did I know they Mooncycled on summon as well? I thought it was just Mooncycling on the activated ability. I might be dumb. Oh well. You quick sweep, you need to survive 90 damage savagery. Yeah, that is true. And I did say, like, you need a way to survive the 90 hit savagery. Which, like, in that clan combo, it's not super easy, but it's like, if you put dualism on a rail beater, you're already almost there. Right? You just need a little bit more beyond that afterwards to survive a hit. And then, like, obviously, the Awoken clan has plenty of tanks in it. You have Thorn Hollow and Awoken Hollow. You can make them beefy enough to survive, too. But there is truth to the fact of, like, it's not... There's potentially some issues there, for sure. You think they have, like, 3 base HP, so even with reforms, they die pretty fast? Well, but it does sound pretty cool. And then if you can maybe mix in like Incant Eka in there as well, maybe. I'm not sure. Like you just I see the vision at least here, Lembic. I think. I like your cut, G. Thanks, Voyix. You know what, Voyix? I've always said it. I like your cut too, man. Should I just take an early Mind Collapse here? I guess it's fine. I'm not sure. You keep dying to the boss right after KO. Feels like their effects are cracked. Make sure if I mean my number one advice is that if you're playing against Rax the Overblessed or whatever his name is, just do your best to play bottom floor, right? Like that dude fucking crushes you top floor. I think Voyix said this the other day during one of his streams, right? It feels a little heavy-handed how Shiny Shoe has forced people to play bottom floor by just making bosses that fucking kill you top floor. But like, I guess like, I'm not trying to like say he's wrong because I think it is heavy-handed. But I guess the counterpoint is, how else do you do it? I guess, and I kind of like it. I think ultimately that they kind of like, you know, there's sometimes you're kind of like you have to play bottom floor or else you get killed. But I don't know. I think it's interesting at least. I think Rax the Overblessed is just a fucking like monstrosity of a fight. And then I don't know. I feel like the person who has like the spike shield in front of them is not a huge issue. I don't know. That boss doesn't give me too much trouble for the most part. I'll take Mind Collapse, I guess. I don't know. It's not like they didn't try to make people not top 4 at the time with bosses like the party. There are some bosses in Monster Train 1 that are not that also punish you for playing top floor. That is true. That is very true. However, it's not nearly to the same extent as Rax the Overblessed or whatever. Yeah, Voyix, exactly, right? Exactly. Yeah, Rax the Overblessed casually hitting 5 multi-strike and 90 regen. He's a bit of a bastard. That's definitely true. I think you can proliferate here. I think this is a good speculative pick no matter what. We will probably gain some value out of this. You know what? I for the sake of science, I want to try to play some sort of Gorge unit here. I think ideally play Alloyed Construct. Because I think we can get the morsel support to make it work here. We have packed morsels so we can consume them and they're pretty playable, right? Plank, everyone loves Plank, right? I think we can, in theory, make enough morsels to play Alloyed Construct. But my question is that even good? And I don't know the answer. One quick enchant wave versus 300 relentless damage. It can, you know... Overblessed can do some work on you, man. You can get there for sure. Also, hello, Yike SMB. Hello, super. Are you a super? Oh no, hold on. Super. No, I'm thinking of SSB, Super Smash Bros. SMB, I assume, is not short for. Is it Super Mash Bros? What are you guys talking about? Definitely Yikes. Oh, you know what? It is probably Yikes, my bad. I can't read. The name? Yeah, I can't read. It's fine. You know what? What's in the banner, man? Let's move on. Okay, yeah, listen. Could be Super Mario Bros. You're right. Lucky, it could be Super Mario Bros. It could be Yike Super Mario Bros. Please, 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 please. For once. We found our carry. Let's see if we can make this work, man. I just feel like Construct must be bad. But like, there's if any of the Gorge units are playable, it has to be him. Was he always 1 cost? He might have been 2 cost. I think you're right. Actually, he might have been buffed. You gotta give him the speed stone. I feel you gotta go speed multi on this dude. Like, what are we doing if we're not speed multi striking? The big point of favor is that you get 2 space now instead of +1 space. That's true as well. We have plenty of room to give him a bunch of food. But I think ultimately we need either trample or some sort of backline killing plan here beyond this to have any chance of this guy actually doing enough for us here. Because he can hit, we can get him to hit 500 damage, probably actually not like impossibly often, especially with the changes to how much morsels give you per consume. I think we can make this man very big, and he can kill very quickly. But the real question is, what do we do about the units behind him? And I guess maybe hold over Mind Collapse is the plan here. Maybe that's how we kill backliners. It doesn't seem like a good plan, but I don't know. Mary, you've pressed the illegal button. You're a mod. I can't stop you, but how dare you do this to me? What a betrayal. I guess I just put you here. That seems fine for now. You get the wings in the event, then you just fly up the floors. That's not even really good, though, man. Like, I don't know. Like, why? Also, definitely do this here. Oh, big, huge stats on the construct, man. Look at this guy go. Okay, put this here, put this here. You have ways to get enough damage to kill, but why when you can just glore pass? I mean, the number 1 hit here for sure is definitely Trample Book, right? The Umbra Tome. That would be GG, I think. If we hit that, I feel pretty confident we can win this fairly easily. But it is a matter of can we hit that, and I don't know. Vlad, hello. How's it going? How's it going? But yes, we do have a plus on him from the Quickstone. That is true as well. What the fuck? No hat. Yeah, I'm slowly, Jeff. I'm slowly trying to reintegrate back into not wearing the hat all the time. Cause let me run you through what happened, Jeff. I walked downstairs. I got all ready to stream. I was ready to go. I had everything set up, and I was like, "Oh shit! I forgot to wear my hat." People are gonna say, "Where's your hat?" And I decided for once, like, I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna bow down to woke hat for once in my life. So here we are. They made fuel green. You can propagate that. You can propagate that. You can also propagate burnout. If you didn't notice, burnout is also now a buff instead of a status. So it is affected by proliferating. It's a fun little thing if you didn't know. Oop, there we go. Beanie-less cranberry feels freaky. I don't think it really does. I think it just feels like a guy not wearing a hat, personally. Burnout has always been green. I could have sworn Burnout was yellow, but maybe I'm stupid and I don't remember things. Burnout was yellow, Monster Train 1. Thank you, fellow almost 2,000 hour Monster Train player Voyix, for backing me up on this one. I would have bet money on that damn. I was an advocate. I don't know how it would have done balance wise. I always thought it would have been cool if instead of fuel, if Alloyed Construct had burnout as well, right? And he had like some sort of ability where he couldn't attack unless he had burnout instead. I always thought that would be a cool mechanic, because then you'd have like synergy with melting in a way that kind of still felt right. That made sort of sense, but apparently that was too woke. They just die when burnout is out. Yeah, but then like who cares? Then you could also just say like Alloyed Construct maybe that just has text. It doesn't die when it runs out of burnout too. Then you could do that as well. It'd be an odd exception, yeah, but it'd just be like like the idea at least is just that, like, it's like as if it were functioning the same, but like had a little bit of extra random synergy with the melting clan. That's all. Something you notice here: +1 space versus +2 space actually is meaningless with Morsel Master. Yeah, it's meaningless, except that if we put a large stone on the construct, which I don't want to do, but if we did put a large stone, then it would matter. Then we go space upgrade, Morsel Master, then we have room for 1 morsel until Penumbra, or not Penumbra, until Primordium dies. Also, dust me here, please. Ooh, I do like the idea of Loam Coat here. Loam Coat with Conjure is cool because then the Loam Coat will also propagate the fuel. Yeah, why not? Loam Coat kind of like I'm worried that it's not worth the cost, but it seems kind of cool here. We'll see. Fuel and Nurse seem randomly disjointed. Yeah, Illusion, a Nerd in and of itself feels disjointed because no other card in the game has a Nerd. This is the only card that has any sort of ability where it's like, it can't attack if it's missing something, right? So it's kind of just a weird one in general. You think Propagate Fuel is fake? If you ever run out of fuel, your run ends anyway because your damage output must not have made it. Yeah, but like I think also it's just a nice little extra defensive layer because like I think Loam, maybe I'm wrong about this. I think Loam Coat, just the fact that it gives regen is actually pretty cool too. And the fact that it gives you regen and then propagates that regen up a bit is also not terrible here. Ooh, also damage shield propagate is also very not fake as well, Vlad. That is a good point. I even forgot about damage shield existing. If you had to get some sort of damage equipment, you guess you could merge it. Also true. Also true. Merge is also an option there. I think I just need to first thing first here for sure. I think we need to find multi from the merchant. So I think that's like our #1 priority to get this guy attacking enough times per turn. Okay, sometimes the game just is easy. You do love to see that. Large Stone was not a bad backup there. The Large Stone would have also been... Fuck you, man. Fuck you. I should have looked first. Oh, I don't want to do it, man. I don't want to play him. Okay. I think legally... I don't think I clicked Shadow Eater. I think legally I clicked neither of them. No, I don't want to play Morsel Maid. Listen, I already did my time. As you can see, I've already stamped this card. I've already played one run with Morsel Maid. I get that he's the strongest unit in the game, yada yada, whatever. I don't want to do it again, man. Shadow Eater seems sick. I will say that, like, 20 damage per Gorge is, like, very notable. And you know what I'm saying? I was saying before, too, that we don't have a way to actually kill backline. This could be. We could throw him a morsel every once in a while to kill backline. Is Gorge... So, here, actually, my big issue right now... My big issue right now is that going into the Seraph fight, Gorge will get silenced by the silence units. So, the one thing where we kind of need him to really kill backline is he kind of just doesn't do it. Like, that's going to be a big issue. Is I don't know, the Shadow Eater seems kind of worthless into Entropy specifically. That sucks so much. Yeah, it's tragic for him. I think he's a bait here. That's fucked. It is fucked. I agree. Morsel Maid isn't how you spell Big Sludge. I have not seen Big Sludge yet, but it'd be pretty cool too. Voyix, I hate academic level art color theory and clan synergy 64. Did I ever tell you the story about how my friend almost got fired from his job for talking about color theory? I've told the Jacreem story before, right? About how my two friends worked at this plant place, like a Home Depot style, like nursery for. I think it's a nursery, right? With the plants, where they they sell them in like the parking lot of Home Depot. So I had two friends working there, and it was the same nursery. I had a different friend who also worked there, who almost got fired because he would like talk to his coworkers about color theory, and like the assistant manager thought he was a nerd. More or less, basically, it was like, he irritates me. He's talking about stupid shit like color theory. I'm trying to sell plants. I fucking hate this guy. And like genuinely was like, listen, either fire me or fire him. And it's just like, It's tough, man. The meek will not inherit the earth. Very true. Yeah, they did want to. She wanted to wedgie his ass. Anyway, I'm not taking these. I'm not taking these fuckers. Like, if Silence didn't fuck over the Shadow Eater, I think there's a genuine conversation to be had about playing this guy, right? I think if he's not here. Why am I scrolling like he's here? Boo, hiss, no. I think if it was like a different Seraph, I think it'd be worth considering. But I think against this Seraph, I think it's pretty bad. He hates the snail cannon. Yeah, Inferno Room would be nice here. Although the problem, Voix, with Inferno Room is that I did take Manifold Mirror. Oh, hold on. Wait a second. We could have had 6 fucking Shadow Eaters. No! Dude, what's up? Yeah, how dare you speculate on things during your menial job? You're just a cog in the machine. He obviously shouldn't have been fired over it, but, like... There was like probably other reasons too that like the person didn't like him, but the last straw was just him talking about color theory at work. All right, loam coat, proliferate fuel, and you play 6 alloyed constructs. I don't have enough loam coats though, Voix. I can't make 6 alloyed constructs and 6 loam coats, man. I think the obvious line... No, I don't make 5 more loam coats either. I think the obvious here is just 5 more pack morsels. Get more? No! I'm just taking pack morsels, you freaks. Like, this is obviously a great hit here with Alloyed Construct. 5 more planks. I'm sick of this dude. This dude... Oh, let's do some co-op before Monster Train 2 launches. Oh, Cranberry, in your run, wouldn't it be funny if you duped 5 planks? Loses the run. Oh, 5 gooey flasks. Worth considering, but I think it's got to be this for sure. You remember that run? I remember that run too. It was peak. It was horrible. It was so bad. Keep playing it like this for now. I think gooey flask is not bad. I think there's a genuine argument made that gooey flask is good there. But I don't think it's that good. I want loam coat. The problem is we can't loam coat and dust because he's just gonna knock the shield off right away. I think we do this, and then just hold this for later and try to plink down here. That shit is easy for a guy like me, folks. That seems good. Loam coat in the Primordium. It's not superfood. Although I guess, you know what? Oh, you know what? How does this work? I actually don't know how this works. How does these stats from equipment work on Primordium? Because obviously the regen won't carry over. But does it give him... It gives him the HP, huh? That's plus 60 HP. That's probably better than the... That's probably better than the propagating. I imagine, at least. You know, I'll just put stats down here too, actually. It also works with the Etch Shroom. What's the Etch Shroom? The sap one? Well, I'm not sure which one that is. What is the Etch Shroom? The Primordium with the Fragile Blaster and it's a GG. Oh my god, Voix, you're so right. That would be a crazy deployable hit here. Although we still have the issue of how do we actually kill backline still. But that does, like, basically say, like, yeah, just GG, he's hitting for 500 every single round. Micro, hello, how's it going? Hopefully you're doing well. Plink, please. I thought they buffed you, Plink. What the fuck is this? You idiot. You fucking bastard. What are you doing? Whatever, man. You know, I don't even fucking, like... Oh, wait, what am I doing here? Hold on. You're already dying. You know what? I'm not replaying. I refuse to go back and change the error of my ways. You're all dying? Fuck, man. This is kind of nasty, man. They did buff playing. Now you can undo and not play that. Here's the thing. I morally and spiritually believe that we are sinning by redoing the turn to get optimal plinking. I think that is a moral failing, because I think, like, in good faith, the undo button is meant to be like a, oh, I played in the wrong sequence, not like, oh, I'm trying to manipulate RNG to get the optimal plinkage here, right? So I am spiritually against plink abusing, personally. Preach, GG. I agree. Thank you. Woke Cranberry soapboxes us. You know what? I'll fucking do it again too. I am the woke Cranberry. You got me. Do I just play a Sport Touch here? I think I do, right? That seems pretty good. What pyre is this? This is, I forgot we've been playing Fire as Pyre this entire time. I was supposed to not play the shards to make money. I just completely forgot what we were doing, man. Oh, well, it's fine. It's fine. It's cool. Everyone's having a great time. I like throwing the goo on Archeon here. It's way less damage taken this turn. That seems pretty good. Plink me. Easy. I'm gonna hold this for later, I guess. Is Split, you love this thing? I like it too. I think I underrated it in the tier list video that I made. I think people maybe are overhyping it a little bit, but I think it's ultimately a pretty strong one. I like it quite a bit. Let's try to kill you maybe at some point here. You tried to tell me earlier? Yeah, I don't read what you say. Io, do you not understand at this point that I already struggle enough with just reading at a basic level? I think I'm gonna read what you say as well, like in addition? Like, come on. That's a ridiculous notion. Imagine reading, exactly. Imagine reading Imagine Dragons. Like, come on. What world are you living in, Io? Big hit for us here, by the way. Are you... Oh my fucking god, I wasn't paying attention. Hold on. I need to redo, actually. This is redoing here. I need to chump block with the morsels so I don't let what's his name hit me for 5. Although, is it worth the money? It's kind of debatable. I don't know. Hi Zips, how's it going? Hopefully you're doing well. We can play, like, we can just chump here instead, and then the Shield Steward lives. Right? And then we can come down here, and we can play like this. Hit, hit, hit. And we can goo as well. So now it's just hit. Now the morsel's actually living on their own, which is pretty cool. I didn't realize it would even go that well. Play this here. Play you down here, I guess. I don't think it matters too much, but whatever. 3 minutes ago, you never redo. No, I know Lord of Pies. Good one. You got me for a second there. For a second, I almost started yelling as loud as I possibly could. You almost tricked me. But I very clearly said what my belief system was, and I will not be pranked into being fooled. Anyway, 50 gold lost. GG. Very true. Very true. Yeah, lying. How dare you? How fucking dare you? Plink! No! I'm gonna scream. I'm gonna scream as loud as I possibly can, man. Okay, put this here. Kill you. And then I don't play the shard to make more money. Very important. Very high level play here, people. Shrooms Lady etching is strong with Umbra Consume cards. You know, that does sound pretty cool, actually, because you have a lot of good consume cards. You're not wrong about that. How close are we to winning if we play, like, a morsel here, you think? You know, I want to see. How much fuel do you have? You've got enough fuel. We can have fun. Not even closer at all, huh? Damn. Hit, hit. Hit. You get your ass kind of beat here, huh? You know what? Let's put this up here to be safe. Next turn. Yeah, Manifold Mirror on the one clan that can get really good value out of it. I would prefer to not have Manifold Mirror because I think on this run zips that what's it called? I think Inferno Room is like maybe like required for us to win today. It's because of the lifesteal. What about the lifesteal? He's with the morsels on the wrong side. I wanted them to chump block. Because it doesn't matter. I guess if they go left side. Oh yeah, because I see what you're saying. The life steal, they heal back up, so it's like the chump block was meaningless. And then if they were on the left side instead, they get more max health and maybe survive another attack. I see the issue. Okay, whatever. I don't care. But you are right. You are right. Manifold Mushroom would be actually very big as well. If we can get deployable Mushroom and deployable it'd be deployable Mushroom and then deployable Inferno Room, and then we would go Mushroom first, Inferno Room afterwards, just on the bottom floor. That would be like really, really strong here. Holy Stone and Spell Chain plus Emoton was a guaranteed full heal. Off of what do you mean? You think Manifold Steward's Quarters? Steward Quarters, I feel like a fool. I played so many hours of this game without realizing that Steward's Quarter also just gave you extra space. It was like with deployable, it's basically an intrinsic space prism, right? And I was like, damn, that's actually like not worthless because it costs 0 to play. Oh, with the Kindle. So I mean, it's not a guarantee, but it is a lot of healing. You're not wrong about that. That is interesting. I don't hate taking Kindle here. We can see like Morsel Spike, and that'd be pretty cool, right? Like there's reason to take Kindle. We also just have Prismal Dust. So that's enough reason for me to take Kindle here. I think the other two are obviously, like, not obviously, but maybe just, like, kind of worthless here. So, yeah, this seems good. I don't think we can play a second Alloyed Construct. Doesn't seem worth it. But I don't know. Now, we're in an interesting spot, right? Because if we do want to try to do some sort of deployable room strategy with Manifold Mirror, we're going to need probably a little bit more energy to make that work, especially if it's Inferno Room, right? If Inferno Room is somehow involved in this, we need a lot of energy to play a different room first and then Inferno Room afterwards. And we kind of just don't need the space upgrade right now because we can't fit the Morsel Master in with this, and it's like not that big of an upside, I feel like, to play Morsel Master here. So my gut here is that we take Hell's Flame first. And then maybe we'll see how we're doing room-wise, and we'll see if we need Heaven's Light or not. I think that's my thought right now, but we'll see. Hey, do you want to hear a Gooner fun fact about this game? I'm a little bit concerned. Yeah, that Alembic, you know, that's about my thought process there too, more or less. But you know what, Zips? The floor is yours. What do you have for me? Also, I think I want to go left side. I don't know about you guys. My current thought process is that there's a lot more unit upgrades in this game than Cavern events. So I feel like in a situation like this where we have our Alloyed Construct, you know, already we'd obviously Pyrostone Housing would upgrade us even beyond that, right? But I feel like we're in a spot like this where it's like we could use an overstack upgrade here. I think you do want to more aggressively go for a Celestial Alcoves here. That's my thought, but I don't know how I feel about that quite yet. But there's just I feel like half the time I come to these events and I get a unit upgrade. Fingers crossed for Corrupted Fountain. That'd be pretty good, but I don't know if we even want Corrupted Fountain, man. Oh, is that melee weakness? Melee weakness actually would be pretty good. Yeah, actually that'd be pretty good. That would be pretty good. In my head, I always just think about the one that adds corruption per hit. But I think Wing Pile would also be good. It is just baseline stats, Lord of Pies. I would not hate it. I don't see the line of us have actually, you know, flying around. Also, Zips is still typing. What could he possibly be saying? Oh, I think I take the spike here, right? We can just, you know, fit this in freely. I don't hate that. I actually like a lot of these here. Odie's Totem. Okay, let's do the math here, right? So we're currently at 6 energy on deployment. This would go up to 7 and then down to 4. So we'd lose our deployment energy gain that we got basically, but then we'd have just, what is that, 5 energy every turn? I think the problem is that, oh, actually, we have some X cost cards too, so we did get some value off of it. Totem, yeah, totem is net -2 deployment energy, so we go from 6 to 4. It's interesting for sure. Soil is just free draw. Yeah, soil I like. Commemorative Spike is also not bad here, because again, our opening turn is just basically Primordium, Alloyed Construct, top floor. And then this will be... Spike will be played afterwards, right? So there'll be room no matter what, basically, for us. I think it's these, and I think it's not Totem. I think Totem is a bait here. It's worth considering. I think between, like, the difference between 4 and 5 is not that big. I think the difference between 6 and 4 on deployment is actually huge. So I think it's a no thank you, but it's worth considering. Okay, what do we got from our cavern, folks? Ooh, okay, hold on. Well, weird, but probably worth it, right? I think the main issue that I have with this, yeah, he is quick. He's a quick Olympic, so I think Savage Heart is not quite the line here. I think it's not good, but I think there's something to be said about in Relentless Combat having Titan Skin 5. I think it's pretty strong, usually. I think we can make that work. I think it's worth it to overstack, right? Imagine if you can blink yourself with that Perma Rage. That would be awesome. If we had any self-damage here, that would be crazy. Yeah, Savage Heart does go hard when you're playing multi-strike frontliners, but unfortunately we were playing a multi-strike quick frontliner, so not very good here. Although, there is just something to be said about, like, immediately turn 1 having 5 rage. That's 10 extra damage turn 1. That's not terrible. But my gut is that Titan Skin 5 might be relevant for certain Relentless combats. So I'm going to take this, and we're going to play it. And it should be fine. Savage Heart on the Train Steward? No, thank you. The HP is not great. That is true. His HP is a little lacking. Berserk Exponent, hello. How's it going? Hello, good luck on the run. Thank you, thank you. What's the math here? This is 90 attack. This is... Hold on. I can do the math here. This is also 90. But it's 90 slower. Oh, it's 100. No, it's not 100. I'm stupid. Fuck me. Hold on. It's not 90 either. It's 75. Sorry, 75. Math. It's hard, okay? This is 90 attack faster. This is 75, but if we... I mean, this is just not worth it, right? Because I think it'll never keep up with Edible here, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, no thank you. No thank you. Lomco makes it a lot more stuff as well. That is true. Lomco should be factored in, because... But I think ultimately... I'm going to probably look for a different weapon to make deployable and put on him there. I don't think the Lomco's HP is super valuable. Oh, I missed your fun fact. Zips, let me see. So you ordered a lot of assets for this game, and you found out that... You know what? I'm not gonna read the rest of that. Okay. No, thank you, actually. I'm good, I think. Oh, this is the corruption one, right? We have Plink, I Am Fearless. What's the worst that could happen to us, folks? It'll be fine. Play these here. Come on. Oh, they have 3 health instead of 2. Oh, shit. Wait, there's an issue? Oh, we're actually still just tanking it, no problem, though, so that's pretty fun. Plink, save me. Dude, Plink's actually goated. What the fuck? That's pretty cool. Plink, round 2? Okay, you can't win them all. We do get to go, like, just Spore Touch both these guys and they die as well, so that's pretty good. Yeah, this went pretty well, man. This went pretty well. You know, I had to do that as well. I've been very lazy. I have been for my thumbnails for videos. I have literally just been like taking screenshots of the cards that I'm like playing in my runs and putting it on the thumbnail rather than like actually getting like the models instead and stuff or whatever. I should probably stop doing that and be a a normal YouTuber and just get the actual correct pictures and stuff. Yeah, deployment, the spike happens after deployment, so you can even do stuff like where like Morsel Master lets you dupe the morsel as well. It's pretty cool. You asked it extracted today because Windleton is too glowy. Yeah, I gotta do that too. I just like Listen, I'm not a very technologically savvy person. I've said it before. And like the idea of extracting assets is kind of like, I don't fucking know how to do that, man. And it shouldn't be that hard, but like, I don't know. Dude, I'm actually the biggest plinker in the world, man. You seeing this shit? You can send me the champ PNGs if I want. I gotta just figure out how to do it myself, I think, boy, because I need more than the champ PNGs. I kind of just need them all, more or less, basically, right? But I gotta get around to doing that. I'll do it eventually. Yeah, the Morsel Master did double the Morsel Miner when it came in. Yeah, oh, dude, Cash, yeah, Plink is 2 damage now, man. We're living in a whole different world. Who do I think is the best champion? Scrummel, take this with a grain of salt, because I think ultimately you could ask a million people this, and you're probably going to get a lot of different answers. Who's the best champion out of the new... Also, oh my god, my construct is dying. I need to give him some lifesteal or something. Hold on. Get in there, buddy. Heal me. Who do I think is the best champion? I don't know. I honestly, let me think. It's not the friends you made along the way. That's not true. That's fake news for sure. You're really not gonna start fighting about this game? It's the Mushroom Lady. She's good. She's good for sure. I think there's an argument to be made that maybe it's Eka. Eka feels very strong to me as well. But I don't know for sure. Because I think, because here's the thing too, right? Here's a problem as well. Like the Fade guy, Little Fade is also incredibly strong. But I haven't played them very much. I've been trying to mostly play the new champs, in theory, right? The character is clearly the hot Mushroom Lady. She's good. She's good as well. I think my problem with a lot of the champions is that, like, or at least some of them. Here's an example, right? I think there's an argument to be made that Fell's the Valor permascaling path. I think Fell's Valor permascaling is arguably the single strongest champion in the game. It's so like self-contained, like able to win the entire run by itself, that I feel like that's just like a crazy strong champion, right? But I think the other two Fells are like significantly weaker, right? So I don't know. I don't know how you evaluate that, right? Like it's kind of like, do you evaluate just total consistency, right? Do you evaluate like, you know, you evaluate just like on average, right? Because like on average you see that Fell 2 out of every 3 games, right? So that's pretty good. How about Mao Zedong? How about you fucking Mao Zedong these nuts, Cash? Fucking got his ass, dude. Thoughts on Luna Alt Guy? Luna Alt Guy is weird. I haven't played them very much, and I don't know. I'm gonna say this a lot. I don't know, man. That guy's kind of a freak. But he's cool and muscular, so I do like him as well. And I've had good... you know what I think the thing is, actually? I think I like his spell more than I like Witchweave. I think Witchweave and Lunar Cycle, whatever the card's name is, I think they're both actually pretty strong starter cards. I think I just like Echo more than I like him, though. Let's get some more minions out here. Kill this guy. You think your top 3 right now is like Lion's Mane, Grail, Tethys? I don't know how I feel about Tethys yet, Voyix. I do believe that Tethys is in the argument for most improved from Monster Train 1. Right? I think the significantly less threats to Tethys' low HP have helped her a great deal. Right? But I don't know if I put her that high. I'm not sure. I'd have to think about it more. The Tethysance is here. I don't know if it's here, honestly, but I think she's better, for sure. E for Gore again. I for Gore! The fire is greed! Oh, well. Maybe one day I'll remember. You also haven't played any of Primordium yet. Primordium's pretty strong. I think the logic, at least for Primordium, is that it's definitely in the arguments for being strong because, like, Primordium is strong as whoever your carry unit is, right? If you're playing, like, the new clans, and you're playing, like, I don't know, it's hypothetically, let's say Test Subject Alpha, right? If you're playing Primordium in Lazarus League and you hit Test Subject Alpha, you win the game. It's over. It's fucking over. There's no way you can lose, right? So, I don't know. Lord Panic seems pretty good. Arechi seems good. Yeah, Arechi's. I just like mixing. I think mixing is actually really flexible. It's obviously it's this game's Plink in the sense that it can be inconsistent, but I think like unlike Plink, the payoffs for it are just generally better when you get the right cards. So I don't know. Am I playing Excavation Eruption as my backline killing plan? Because the game has shown me nothing to kill backline yet. And this does kill the Silence guy in that wave if it hits. Cave-In? I can't play fucking Cave-In, man. I can't play Cave-In. You think Bullet is kind of mid? Bullet's weird. I think Bullet's really strong if you can get the Hive Mind early and then get the dip into Trample at some point. And then also you can rally enough, obviously, right? But I think Bullet can be pretty good. The holdover Cave-In, I'm not doing fucking holdover Cave-In. You're crazy. That's not good. You think Mixed Starter is the best in the game? It's really good. Obviously, it has so much synergy, right? You can play a Mixed Starter in an incant build, and then just the value is, by the way, even if the mix is bad, right? It's like fucking 2 incants for 1 starter card. That's such crazy value in like any incant style build, right? Grow Room or nothing here. I will take Grow Room. Here's the thing. I need, if Inferno Room is a high priority pick here for us, I just need any other room so I can Manifold first and then play Inferno. So for that reason alone, I will just take this to have a room we can play instead of Inferno Room. Also, unbelievably easy left side pick here, for sure. I'm talking about how important Inferno Room is for us here. Just, oh, that's nice. Glass Cannon's a very good hit here, for sure. What's in here? Let's take a peek at this too, actually. It's actually just all coming together. Holy crap, Mitosis, Cap, Alloy Construct, GG. So, here's what... we need to look ahead here, right? We need to look ahead. So we have a Merchant of Arms here. How many arms... Oh my god, we have no other Merchant of Arms. Fuck, okay. So here's the thing. I would love... We need 3 different cards to be deployable right now. We need, specifically, Glass Cannon for Primordium. We need Inferno Room. And we need any other room, right? We need those 3 cards deployable here because we need to... Again, we have Manifold Mirror. It's kind of fucking us over here. But we can make this work. We can make this work for sure. And it's annoying, but we only have 2 more... We only have this and 1 more thing. So what we're going to have to do here is not make the Glass Cannon deployable. We're going to have to go Grow Room first, make Inferno Room deployable at the very end of the game, and then we win from there, I'm pretty confident in saying. You don't need to look ahead, you won, GG. Well, again, we do need to play things... We need to look ahead. Because, again, we only have 2 deployables here. Like, my impulse was to make the Glass Cannon deployable first here. Well, I think you do Grow Room because you can see draw room equipment on deployable phase. That is true as well. That is true as well. But I think we do deployable first on the Grow Room. And then we'll play around hopefully seeing one of those relics. And if we don't see them, this still also just works. What do I remove from my deck here? Probably just Spear Stewards at this point. And we should... You know what I should have done? I should have actually not made the Grow Room deployable. I should have re-rolled here to see if there was a better room to have up here instead of Grow Room, but this is fine. Like, Mushy Room would have been way better to Manifold Mirror here, I think, but eh. You know what? For the fun of it. Okay, no Mushy Room. I'm fine with that. Also, do you... hold on, sorry. You think it's fucked up to call this room the Wet and Gushy Room? No, I think it's fine. I think it's fine. Are the merchants in this game a different species from the ones in the last game? I don't know, man. I don't... Ask Voix. He's making the lore video. He knows. This feels pretty free to me. I feel like Contra is killing everyone in a single hit here. Without too much issue. So like we can do this and be pretty safe about it. Wet Ass Mushroom. You love that song? Interesting. Okay, so here... You know what, actually? What's funny here is that we don't even need any more energy. We just have enough to deploy everything still. We do this into this still. And then Inferno Room would just be one more cost. And then, like, the Glass Cannon would also just be one more cost. Or it would be two more and one more. That would get there, man. That'd be enough. You encounter the old merchants in one of the events. I've seen that guy before. Turn one lmao. You know what that does mean too, actually? If we get one of the events that tutors out the relic or the artifact or whatever, that does mean we need to get rid of lmao, because we need to prioritize drawing the glass cannon first, probably. Just sad. Ah, Titan skin. Oh well, whatever, who cares? You just merge them? You're right, I could just merge them then. I forgot about that. That'd be pretty cool, actually. That'd be a neat little maneuver. Flink hits here, trust me. Why am I fucking Titan skin? I'm actually losing my mind. Stupid. Hold on. I'm gonna put you here. These guys are actually causing some problems I'm not realizing because they don't die very easily. This is not ideal for us. What the money? God, Pyre's greed. You know, I don't need the money anymore, actually. I've decided that tactically we have enough money, we don't need it. It's fine. Okay, you're dead. You're not dead, but that's cool. Inferno Room down here is very nice. Although I can... Sport Touch will kill you. Sport Touch kills you. That's fine. Okay. That works for me. I guess just play this here and Sport Touch one of these guys. I assume it would work, right? Titan Skin reduces the damage of Sport Touch. Almost certainly. Okay, I just wanted to make sure. We must play in front of room top floor to stop the back line from leaking. You're right. You're right. Very true. Very true. Now, do I give you the glass cannon? I don't think so. That seems pretty wrong to me. I think I just fucking play the Ember, man. I think I just play the Ember here, dude. He is quick, but he doesn't have enough damage. Although he also doesn't take any damage from these guys because they don't hit through the Titan skin. He can take it. I do take like a little bit less damage to the pyre as well if I do this. You know what? Let's do it, and if we fucking die, we replay the run. Or we replay the battle, who cares? My actions have no consequences, people. And then Plink can't kill you, you're too strong. This actually kills the backline, I think, here too, huh? No, it doesn't. The probably it's not enough. Never mind, I lied. I lied. Oh well. If this guy hates money or something, I do hate money. That is true and real. Can I get like some damage shield morsels here or something, game? I would appreciate that, if you don't mind. Well, I'll take base stats, I suppose. That's okay, too. And you guys can go into the Inferno Room. I don't want to see you ever again in my town. Damage shield? No damage shield. Okay, that's cool. That's fine. Why do we make 5-pack morsels, by the way? Because we wanted to gorge a lot. I don't know if you know this, Isle, but in this game, this unit needs to eat a lot. Io is anti-morsel, wrong as usual. Yeah, it is just sad to see what the woke left has done to us now. Being wrong about morsels. So problematic, etc. Ooh, also that's really nice. I'm gonna be a little greedy here and just play this as well, I think. You're Voyix now, you hate morsels, that's true. Dallas, did I say hi when you came in? I feel like I didn't. Hi, Dallas, how's it going? Hopefully you're doing well. And if there's anyone I missed saying hi to, also I hope you're doing well too. Not just Daoist. So sad. You don't think I said hi to Io? Interesting. Damn, he's fucking built different, man. No damage shield. Can't believe I didn't say hi to you. That's, you know what, Dagwood? Cancelled. I understand. I deserve it. My bad. How am I doing today? Thank you for asking, Dallas. Thank you for being the first person ever to ask me. I'm doing well. I'm having a good one. I didn't say hi to Bungus. I said hi to Bungus. Don't fucking lie to me, Walt. Okay, I mean, listen, it's a Primordium run. You take Wretch. You take Wretch, people. It's kind of... I don't make the rules. You take Wretch on this one. Also, maybe I'm dumb and stupid and dumb for this. I kind of feel like Pandemic is just an auto pick. Because it's just good sap on Dominion. It's the wet and gushy room. I don't think it's the wet and gushy room today, Voyix. I'm sorry to say. I think it's just Pandemic to give Dominion a little bit of the sappy wappy. Oh, do it instead of WAP. Voyix, it's sap. Sexy ass. No, I can't. I don't know where to go with this. Sappy, exact, dude. Lord of Pies, you're picking up what I'm putting down here, though. There's something to be made here. Soggy, ooh, I don't know about that actually. Never mind. Ferret, 1 horse-sized me versus 100 duck-sized Voyixes for sure. Me, man, obviously. I think just 1 me-sized me beats 100 duck-sized Voyixes. I don't think it's close, man. I don't think Voyix is willing to coordinate with himself enough to take me down. I think he would not be able to win. You would sacrifice yourself in this hypothetical for your friend? Okay, boo and hiss. He's being too nice now. Boo and hiss this man. What am I doing here, by the way? The spell shop doesn't seem super impactful to me here. None of my spells matter too much. I wouldn't hate, like... Obviously, Permafrost is fine on Wretch or on... Actually, it's pretty good on Wretch or Kindle. I'd probably put it on Wretch. Or get a hold over Wretch, but that's not that good, I don't think. Yeah, if you get removals too. Actually, I've convinced myself. Let's go left side. Glorp, hello to you as well. Hi. Ziyu Ting. I'm probably saying that wrong, but hello. Yeah, I actually convinced myself to go left side here instead. Ooh, I can remove Consume on Packed Morsel. Ooh, you know what you can do? You can remove Consume on Kindle and then just -2 it, and now it's like infinite energy. That's kind of cool. Oh, what was the thing where it was like emote to it? Well, Holy Stone. Ooh. I like putting Holy Stone because it's our payoff for Kindle here. That seems kind of good. Oh, sorry, hold on, wrong card. This I don't hate. That seems pretty good. Let's try to go actually crazy style here, people. Well, I got the Permafrost, so I think at this point I have to do this. I think I have to go Prismal Dust, and then although you're very registered that sentence you just said as Elon took Holy Stone. I don't even know what the sentence I said was now, boys, that made you register it that way, but I don't think I can help you. He thought he was busy fighting for custody over JD Vance. I said emote totem. Or emote totem, sorry. Emote totem. I can't read either. Wretch. Here's the thing, right? I think ultimately we're just trying to win. I think Permafrost on Wretch basically gets us there at this point, right? This is enough attack to win the entire game now. So I think I will do this. Because the problem is drawing this early is bad. And then drawing this with holdover is annoying because then we have to like keep doing it. You know, I'll just do this. That's pretty good too, actually. We'll just wait until the stars align and we draw them both in the same turn, and I'm happy with looking for that now at this point. Put this here too. That seems okay. Elon would spend 110 gold in the Holy Stone instead of intrinsic or holdover. Trying to figure out how to work this into Elon paying me 110 gold to have his child. I can't really get there other than just saying that, I think, though. So does that, can I get like a pity +1? I know it's not a good joke, but I would appreciate a pity +1 if you guys don't mind real quick. Plus 0.9, thank you. That's good. Honestly, good enough. I want both. I can leave one steward in. It's here for the morsel match, but that doesn't really matter too much. You know what? I hate to do it. It's just a plink out, I'm sorry to say. Colin, you having Elon's child pro, that child may one day punch him in the face. Yeah, because the child definitely punched him in the face. Be real, Dallas. It didn't happen. Everyone knows I punched him in the face. It was me, Barry, etc. It was Def Steve Miller. It was me. I did it. I'm confessing. Also, we gotta play mid-floor here, man. We can't let these guys get free feeds like this, and we don't know how long it'll take for us to find the Inferno room. Then we have to play here. And then they'll come up here, too, and tank the first Kale hit top floor. Brandis Steve Miller. This is kind of tragic, but also very good to see this here, honestly. No, I fucking hate that dude's guts. I'll be honest with you. I think that guy is, like, maybe, like, the #1 scumbag on the entire planet. Or up there for sure. Like, one of the actual most evil people to ever exist. Also, you ever see that picture? You ever see that picture of Steve Miller with the spray-on hair for the TV interview? Actually, like, fucking one of my favorite moments of all time. It definitely happened because Elon told him to, right? I don't think it happened. I don't think it went down like that, personally. I can't... Oh, actually, I can... No, I can't kill you. I can plank into maybe kill you. Doesn't seem that good. I guess I just proliferate here, man. I don't know. It's kind of a weak turn. It's whatever, though. We keep holding this until the Primordium dies. Pulling out the shards at a stack and cash. Listen, I can't stop the muscle memory. I'm sorry. It cannot be done. My brain will refuses to let the shards just go for free. Also, it's time, by the way. Huge. Big heal. Big value. Okay, then once you die, we play Wretch here. It should be pretty good. Wretch. Primordium. I guess we just keep sapping you. I don't know, man. Like, what else do we do here otherwise, right? I know, sure. Get this in here, dude. Get some more morsels in the next Wretch that we see. I guess we go more for damage shield than lifesteal. I don't know. You guys can go to the Inferno room, too. As with many stories involving Elon, you ask yourself, why is Elon choosing to lie like this? Surely, I told my son to punch me in the face and he did. Isn't the best lie his PR team can come up with? Like, counterpoint, Taoist, like, they're just not, like, his PR team is just not very good at their job, maybe? Like, I don't know. I think, like, also, his PR team was fired. Also, to be fair, too, maybe it is just what happened, right? It's, like, weird, but he's a weird freak. And his child is, like, also a rich kid. So he just does whatever he wants, too. So, like, it's not that impossible. It is just weird and probably not what happened, I guess. Well, I don't know. You got a C10 with every clan except Pyreborn as primary. You can't seem to make it click with anything. Adam, first off, hello. My go-to strategy when playing Pyreborn is play the Magma Cultist, the guy that incants to add pyre gel on the entire enemy floor, right? You play him, you give him dualism, you copy him, you play him behind Phoenix, and you go the Phoenix line that adds extra pyre gel as well, per adding of pyre gel. You just like make your fire starters held over and like intrinsic and twin stone and all this stuff. And that basically will win you the entire game, more or less. Like, that's a pretty, like, simple, streamlined way to do it. But, yeah, that's what I would try to do, I guess. In the same vein as Kanye releasing a song praising Hitler, everyone around him is trying to praise him rather than actually help him. Yeah. Also true. I don't know. I guess I just do this, right? You make it happen, thanks. No problem, no problem. That's the strategy that I've had the most luck with Pyreborn so far. Also, you can sometimes just make a billion gold with that clan as well. Keep that in mind too. Sometimes just infinite money does win you the game. That is a very realistic possibility for you too. Keep that in mind. Sometimes you can just say screw the rules on Seto Kaiba, and it is like a viable path to victory. So that was, speaking of Elon, I guess it's kind of relevant, huh? They do be like that sometimes. Okay. You had a lot of success with Greed Dragon. Greed Dragon. Oh, that, you know what? Adam T. Another Zips is right about this too. He didn't say this specifically, but another thing about Greed Dragon that I didn't realize for a very long time. Greed Dragon's ability to get stats is specifically a summon trigger. So if you have Endless on a Greed Dragon and it dies and you replay it, it maintains the stats that it had and then gets more stats as well. So you can, like, if you can intentionally kill Greed Dragons and bring them back over and over again, they keep getting their stats increased more and more. That's also a very viable line for you. I think I just take Heaven's Light here at this point. I think at this point, like, I think we have enough energy, and I think we do just want more room so we can play the Morsel Master with the Primordium and Alloy Construct at first. I think that's fine here as well. Does it work with Reforming? Yes, Dallas. It does work with Reforming as well. And I wouldn't say it's less practical. I would say if you're playing, you know, you could do, honestly, Dallas, if you're playing Pyreborn Melting, you can go Endless and then burn out Stone on it, and he dies every turn guaranteed. You can play it almost like a what's his name? The Bounty Stalker. You can play like a weird Bounty Stalker build, basically. Right? So that's like a very viable thing to do as well. And he obviously doesn't scale into the late game as well as Bounty Stalker because he's not perma-scaling. But you can just get like crazy numbers very rapidly. But you need to keep in mind that I think he's 2 energy to play, so he's going to be very expensive. So you need like the double energy upgrades to make that work, and you can really only play like 3 of them. But like it's also a very like cool thing you can do as well. That is true as well, that you can hold over molded him, but if you're trying to get like you know, if he's very beefy, so he's not going to die very often. He's going to die exclusively to burnout, basically. But that's also like pretty good too then. What am I doing here? Hold on. We don't really need unit upgrades anymore. They're kind of worthless to us here. So this side is purely for the counter event, which is not bad, but I think we just want to try to find, like, I don't know. Maybe more like holdover on retro would be fine here, yada yada. I actually think the Cavern events may be more worth it here to me than Merchant of Magic. It's really a toss-up either way, I think. Did I change the sub-icon? No, it's the same icon. When I first got to affiliate on Twitch, I went to MS Paint and I made a little red circle with a weird little red leaf, and that is the subscriber badge. And it's been like that ever since. Leonard, can't hear right now. You're with friends. Hi, Leonard. No, red circle, green leaf. Weird's a purple star right now. Are you on like mobile, Molly? Because that might be like a mobile thing. I'm not sure. That's like the generic default subscriber icon. I'm pretty sure. UI bug could just be a UI bug as well. I'm going left side. I don't think the spell shot matters really, honestly. I think we can just go here and have fun and try to get a cool cavern event. What do you got for me? Or sorry, alcove event. What do you got for me, alcove? This fucker. Do I care about these at all? Not really. You're getting circle and leave UI bug sounds right. Sounds right. I see the circle. I see the circle and leaf too. I think this is just a skip, man. I don't know. Like, I feel like we have no Tome of Contract targets here, right? Obviously. We could put Melting Remnant or Remnant Pact on Primordium. That doesn't we already have Wretch, we don't need that. Like the one that I'm like the most considering is just Under Legion Tome for stacking sap on people, like in the Titan fight. But I just think it's not that good, and I think like Remnant Pact on Steward, yeah, on Steward. I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world, but it's just not anything really. I think we just skip these. I think this is not worth the slot in the deck, and this is the closest one to being worth it. Goodbye, you weird freak. And then take my money. You know what? I could give you Titanite. It's looking a little bit. Maybe this was a mistake. Actually, maybe I should have made the Train Steward like my second carry. Okay. Yo. I'm not making the Train Steward the second carry. Listen, I'm sorry, Morsel Master. We took the space upgrade. Morsel Master is going on the Alloyed Construct floor now, people. It's just the way it's going on. Buff up the Master. I guess maybe we should have done that. It shouldn't matter too much. I think if the stats on Morsel Master ever end up being a factor here, I think, you know, it's already Jover basically, man. I don't see it being much of a factor still, basically. I don't think I take the trial here. We can't attack turn 1 with the construct. And he's got the Titan Skin, but he does get his ass kind of beat. Yeah, I think we just say no thank you here. Okay, Shackle. Boom, boom. Boom. Play our Grow Room. Shield Steward down here, okay. They've been there. Oh, also, I'm gonna finally remember: do not play the Vengeful Shards here. Let them hurt me on purpose. We've been very lucky to get Inferno Room like first turn, like every time. It's kind of crazy. That's very convenient. I think we'll save Prismal Dust for later, hopefully. You know what? Actually, fuck it. We feed this guy. Give this guy some food. Why not? Ooh, Spore Touch. I've just made the connection that Spore Touch actually kind of fucks these dudes up, huh? It bypasses the spell shield. That's pretty nutty, man. You're gonna remember for one turn is what I actually said. Thank you for translating. What do you mean the 36 damage is worth it for the 30 gold? Is it? Well, it's also 400 gold or whatever, right? You're talking about the trial, right? Because we could just play bottom floor and let them leak, but that's like a lot of damage. I don't know. Well, let's see what the other pack here has. Big. Play these in here, get them eaten. You're all dead. I don't know. Why am I even looking at playing Spore Touch? Let's just pass the turn. Ooh. Do I play the Glass Cannon? Nah, I think I do. You could, like, in theory, just try to wait for Glass Cannon and, like, Primordium to show up, like, on like, the same turn as Retro or whatever, but I think we just do this. Take a plus 50 onto construct real quick. That seems fine. Twitch chatter, you're dedicated to asking the hard-hitting questions. As such, if I was a pastry, what pastry would I be? Great question, Taoist. Great question. My gut instinct is a donut. I think a donut encapsulates my personality pretty well, I think. But I think maybe we can go a little bit deeper on this beyond just like my gut instinct check, right? I think a donut is a good I think like here's the problem, right? I don't identify with the city of Boston at all, but I think my favorite donut is a Boston cream donut. That doesn't make me a Boston cream donut, right? That's basically someone who likes Boston cream donuts. So, what donut do I like? I don't know. You are what you eat? True. I want to be filled with cream? Why do we have to go there, man? Why is that always where we go? Can we just for once not, please? Can't we just have a discussion about donuts and not make it horny? God forbid. You think I would be an apple fritter? You have no clue why. I don't think I'd be an apple fritter. That seems just incredibly wrong on so many different levels, Zips. I'm actually kind of angry you said that. Ah, Primordium, shit. He's not here. Fuck. Well, whatever. I play the morsels to their demise now, I guess. Let's play these here. Honestly, just get these guys into hell as well, I think. Pies are considered pastries. I don't think I'd be a pie. I think... Can I be an eclair? Register car with no downsides? There's some, like, slight downsides sometimes. You're not paying attention to how much you're consuming. But more or less, you're right. Can you be a calzone? Where's my fucking Primordium? There you are, bitch. I think Voyix, I don't think you're Italian enough to be a calzone. I'm willing to say it's a pastry. I just don't think it's you, man. I just don't think that you're even close to being a calzone. I mean that with a large amount of derision. Your family is Italian? Yeah, but like, you know. I have a lot of French family, but I don't feel really that French. Do you feel Italian, Voyix? Are you going around doing this very often? I don't fucking buy it, man. Voyix is a calzone. I've never heard this guy once talk about a calzone. And how he feels like he's a calzone. Commence the bullying? Yeah, good luck. Good luck. I'm unbullyable. Never been done before. Manager at Papa John's, when we closed together, kept trying to make calzones and never was able to get one that stayed together. And then you helped him and we still couldn't get it to work. Told you, man. Fake Italian. You know what? Actually, hold on. Wait a second. That's stupid. I should just play the Prisoner Dust here for health and then pass. Are we multi-streaming? Yes, Dallas. We are multi-streaming. So I'm sorry to say, no song requests today. Yeah, no music. I'm sorry. Maybe one day we'll go back to only streaming on Twitch. Although I don't know. I just feel I would feel bad. I would just feel bad, basically. Also, look at me remembering Fire's Greed. Big. Because I feel like people here's the other thing, right? I talked about this the other day, I think, right? Like, in theory, I think there's an argument to be made that if I was only streaming on Twitch, I could, in theory, get enough people to migrate from YouTube to Twitch in order to hit the average viewership required for a partner. However, like, to what end? Like, what does being partner get you versus what does that do for your viewers? And I'm pretty sure the answer is, like, being partner is almost worthless. And annoying people on YouTube is, like, annoying. So I'd rather not. I should apply for partner. I don't have the average viewership required, Voyix. You got it like a 50 average. Wait, did you get it at 50 average? I thought the requisite was you had to be 75. Am I stupid? Well, I'm not there yet either, Voyix. I'm still, like, right now around, like, 30 to 40-ish, I think, average viewers on Twitch. They give it if you have a second channel. Like a YouTube channel? Oh, so if you're multi-streaming, they take the viewership into both into account? Really? I didn't know that. Interesting. I didn't know that was a factor. Oh, not multi-streaming. I'm confused then, I guess, basically. They give it to you, you're established on another platform, like you have YouTube subs. Oh. What's the subscription amount required? Because I'm only at like 5K subs on YouTube, man. I don't think that's enough either. Also, by the way, gotta go left side here. We have a plan here in front of the room. Hello, nice to see you. We make this deployable as well. Now the whole plan is it. You'd probably get it. I don't know, man. Maybe. Voyix, I'll look into it more, actually. I didn't know it was even... I thought like it was like a hard line required 75 average concurrent viewers before they even considered you as partner. I didn't realize they would take YouTube into account as well with that. That's interesting. Fine, where's your Twitch link? Taiga, apparently Taiga, first off, don't worry about it.
It's not too late. You can leave.
Also, Captain9, if that's you from YouTube, thank you for following. You did it for no. I mean, listen, Voyix, I would like that as well too, but I think just being an affiliate, I've had at least no one has mentioned, at least lately, that they haven't had quality options for viewing. No one's mentioned. Maybe people have had that issue, and no one's just said it, which I guess is fine. Ooh. I take Void Armament here, I'm pretty sure, right? An extra multi-strike is very nice on the Construct. If he dies, we lose the entire run, so who cares, right? So this seems like it's worth taking. The quality of the stream is a problem, but it's not the visuals. It's the I looked for it, Lord of Pies. It wasn't here. It's not my fault, man. I tried. You gotta believe me. Okay, let's keep removing plinks. I don't know. 75 concurrent doesn't guarantee. I know it doesn't guarantee it either. I know it's not a guarantee as well. I'm familiar. I know it's like it's basically just random. It's basically just random. It's you know, it's more or less like, you know, the alignment of the planets and like whether Mercury's in retrograde and like, you know, what the temperature is at Twitch headquarters, right? I know there's like many factors that are like inscrutable that determine whether or not they approve you for partnership or not, right? I understand that as well. But I did just think that like a requirement was just being at the 75 average concurrent viewer count or whatever. All right, can you say you hate Jorbs for a lot of reasons? I'd rather you not. Taigi, also thank you for coming over to Twitch as well. Listen, I understand people don't like Jorbs very much. I don't watch really any deck builder streamers except for like Voyix and Pun, basically, right? But like, it's not too late. You can I don't think we should talk about hating other streamers, basically, almost ever, unless they are like, I don't know, like Dr. Disrespect, basically. I think you can not enjoy a streamer, but I'd rather you not talk shit about them if they're just like someone you don't like very much. If they're like an actual fucking like, yeah, if they're like an actual scumbag, that's more so what I would prefer. You forgot he streams, or just any other content creator in general, not just exclusively streamers, right? Oh, never mind. Twin mines would be packed morsels every time. What would it give us here? Let's see. It could give us gooey flask instead. Could be the ooey gooey twin mine here, but I don't think that's very good for us. I think these are all bad. I think we'll just reroll instead here. Well, that's fun. That's actually really sick here. So we have to get rid of Loam Coat now. We have to get rid of Loam Coat. It can't be here because now the problem is that we have Glass Cannon and we also have where are you? Void Armament. And I'm okay with hitting either of these turn 1 with the Whetstone. I do not want to merge them and then hit Loam Coat. I don't even want to merge them, honestly, in general. I think because here's the thing, right? Glass Cannon, we want to put that on the Primordium. The Void Armament we want to put onto the Golem. We don't want them together. We do not want them merged. Merge Loam onto Glass. That's, like, not terrible, I guess, actually. I guess we could just do that. Is better. That is just strictly better than removing it, huh? Yeah, that is better than removing it. Yeah, we can do that. Although it is a little annoying if we hit the blade here, and then we have to play the Glass Cannon now for like 2 extra mana, but that's not a big deal. That's honestly pretty okay. Is it the only way to lose a champion in the game? Yes. Yes, it is. It is the only way to lose your champion in the game is to give them the evil sword. Your surprise lets you do that? Yes, you can. It do be letting you do that. This is just a good line in general. Dupe another Pact Morsel. I think I'll take the Deepwood Oil. I think I will remove... What do I remove here? I hate to do it to him. I think Plink's gotta go, man. Although you think dupe Prismal? I think dupe Prismal or dupe Kindle, maybe. Prismal makes more sense to me, though, I think, to dupe. I think you're right about that. You know what? I can't get rid of the last Plink. You ever think about how the Pact Morsels are in the jar? Dude, they need to let you merge 2 spells together so you can put the Pact Morsels in the gooey flask. Just fucking torture their asses, man. I'm leaving the last Plink here. We can't get rid of the last Plink. Actually, I can get rid of the last Train Steward. Get him out of here. Fuck that guy. He sucks. I hate him. It's gotta be Prismal Dust, though, for sure here. Absolutely the right line. Not Stewart. You can't just say not every single card in my deck, man. We gotta get rid of one of them. Yeah, Jay also agreed too. And listen, I'm not trying to be mean about this specifically, right? I think we live in a world where people need to be more comfortable with disliking things without just like outright hating them. You can there's plenty of things you're allowed to dislike, but like why be weird about you hating everything, man? I don't know. It's not a personality to just hate every single thing that exists, I guess. Anyway. Yes, it is. Okay, fine. Let me rephrase. It's not a very good personality to just hate every single thing like that exists. Also, I forgot about Alloyed Construct getting a hit here. Maybe I should have put the Morsel Master in front of the Chump, actually. But does he just survive via goo here? We have quite a bit of goo. He lives. That shit's easy, man. That shit is so easy. And you guys all die. And then I play the Pact Morsels and throw them into hell. This is funny. The why do you have to be so negative all the time bit from Family Guy? Yeah, but I don't watch Family Guy, so I don't know the bit. But yeah, sure, why not? Dude, it's so fucking sad. These morsels would go hard on the Steward. We didn't have enough energy to even play him, man. We're already fully statted out here or whatever, man. He would have sucked ass. No Cran money? We don't need money anymore. It doesn't do anything at this point. The money is worthless. That's a bit for the chatters. I don't have to click it. Is it Family Guy? Funny moments? If so, fair. But the score? What about the score for losing the health? Hello? Am I crazy? Do I play this for 0? I don't think so. It's a Family Guy clip with the best character. Is it Chris? He's my favorite character from Family Guy. Okay, so here's a question. Do we can wait one turn and just get... Actually, no, we can play the rest. What am I doing, man? The Primordium's free. Get this guy in here. Yeah, we play maximum Prismal Dust value here. Get a lot of Pyre health back. That's pretty cool. Actually, yes. Fucking knew it, man. Actually, I have a score question. Not that I care about optimizing score at all really here. But if we were trying to go for a high score and we did heal off of Holy Stone, can we then intentionally take Pyre damage to then get some money to increase our score? But will we still just like net even or net positive health and then not lose points? You said Space Upgrade was pointless with Morsel Master, and you said nuh-uh. So Io, listen, I have this issue a lot, Io, because like you, I can't read. Voyix said specifically the difference between Monster Trade 1 and 2 of the 1 space versus 2 space upgrade didn't matter. That's what Voyix said didn't matter. And again, listen, coming from a non-reader to a non-reader, I get that. Don't worry. It's a little bit embarrassing. Sometimes you forgot what someone said, maybe you misread it, and now you look like a buffoon. But it's, you know, we all have to live in this shame. Boo, stop riding that fence. I'm not riding any fences. I'm just saying facts and logic here, Io. I'm just saying the answers to questions. As long as you're at pause, you shouldn't lose points. Interesting. Maybe one day I'll care about my score and that'll actually matter, but probably not. Checkmate liberal, I drew myself as the Giga Primordium and you as the Morsel Maid. So true, so true. Also, space was pointless anyway, which you said would be bad in the beginning. Io, so it's not pointless because when the Primordium is here, the space upgrade lets us play morsels on this floor with Construct as well. So it is better base stats. Like here, without space, also here, for example, without space upgrade, we would go, oops, no more room for my morsels, but now because of space upgrade, we get to do this. So it's not pointless, once again. Dude, it's fun owning the libs. I get it, man. I fucking get why they do this now. Has Io ever played this game? No, not yet. Maybe one day Io will play it, but no. You also think about how Glorp Seraph loses to resin removal. That is true. That is a true fact. Incanting you is no actual problem to us here. Play this, I guess, too, whatever. All the Seraphs kind of get bodied by resin removal. That card is so good. Yeah, but it's like, I think it's like definitely the best against Corruption Seraph, because it does just kind of like single-handedly stop the entire mechanic, right? And like in my opinion, the only hard part about that fight is Corruption Seraph's ability. Well, you can say the same thing about fucking, you know, Unnamed Tome, yada yada, right? It doesn't mean much, basically. Feels like Resin Removal got so much better in this game is the anti-Space Prism. It is kind of the anti-Space Prism, you're not wrong. That does seem true and real. Yeah, whatever. Corruption plus corruption on you. Yeah, but you can cleanse the corruption, right? Oh, you're saying like the unnamed tome. No, I think it's a resolve and a strike ability, right? Oh, is it not actually listed as like a strike triggered ability? Maybe not then, huh? Damn. What a fucked up twisted world we live in. Oh, you meant for a stealth? I thought we were talking about the actual corruption mechanic. Oh yeah, the silence is still a resolve trigger. Yeah, you're talking about spell. I see what you're saying. Gotcha. Aleph, hello, how's it going? Hopefully you're doing well. For pure healing is 243 because your holdover holy stone golden touch. It turns out it's a strong upgrade. Golden touch, is that the one where it slays to give you a dragon's horde? Which one's golden touch? I'm not familiar. What do we do in that? $600 per hit, bazinga, wowie zow. Very true. Johnny, you are a pog and you are not a dog. You think if you play this one as default Umbra, you'd have any hope of winning? We are making a lot of morsels on this run still, Voice, because of the 5x pack morsels. I think we could do it because I think I don't know the exact numbers here, right? But I think the Inferno room plus the what's it called, the Void Armament plus like Wretch plus Infinite Pack morsels might get there. Because you know what? Here's actually another thing is too, Voix. I didn't take it because we didn't need it. Or we didn't need it. I did skip a feed at one point. I think holdover feed with this line might have gotten the construct big enough. But definitely debatable for sure. I don't know. Obviously, Primordium is very strong here, right? Duh, basically. But I don't know. It is a good question though. We get the merge equipment for Primordium again. We play mid floor here. I think it's fine to play mid floor. It doesn't matter too much either way. And Construct lives the first hit against Fire's Greedy or against Dominion here, so I think we can just kind of play mid floor and not have anyone chump block here. But what about holdover cave-ins? Very true, very true. Yeah, Voyix, I think the genuine answer is I don't know because I still don't have a good sense for how impactful the morsel buffs have been, right? Like the morsels were already buffed from their Monster Train 1 version, and then the last patch buffed them even more. So I don't know. I don't have a good sense for how strong Construct is with the with the buffs to morsels, right? So yeah. They play the grow room, play this here. Play this here and pass. They buff morsels, yes. All of the morsels have better base stat gains than they did in Monster Train 1 IO, and then in addition to that, they the most recent patch they gave them a little bit of extra juice as well. So yeah. Rebel Morsel is thrice the man he used to be. Exactly. I love that Nirvana song. Do I want to play a billion morsels top floor to, like, just chill up here? This doesn't hurt. I don't know. Maybe they get some damage in over time here. Why not have some fun? We hold? Nah, we don't hold. We don't fucking hold, man. We chip in. We chip. That's 21 damage we wouldn't have otherwise, IO. Look at that value. Also, fucking got nerd. And I guess we just... I don't even know. What? Boom. Big plays. Big plays. When Savagery hits top floor, look away. Don't worry, I'm gonna play Prismal Dust up there. It'll be fine. Trust. Okay, let me just play the Pyrelite here. Play this out. You can come down here. Honestly, I don't even want these guys in the deck anymore either. Ooh, you know, that's fine. Whatever. And number should be able to jump the first round. I mean, it is only going to be like, what, 20-something damage, right? Because they do kind of survive. Also, this is for score reasons only where they were holding this, by the way. We need the money. It's very important. Also, K Verdian, hello. How's it going? Hopefully you're doing well. I am a little bit worried about Construct losing health here because of all this corruption. You know what? I should be chump blocking with morsels here, actually, to get the corruption on them instead, basically. I think that's actually a lot better for us here. Also, get sap, dummy. Does that proliferate? I don't think it matters too much. Oh my god, it is a massacre. Holy shit. You wait. And upper morsel, get in there. One lives. Holy shit. Tell the others what happened here, dude. Holy. Magma morsel hero. Don't play the morsels up top. It's a waste of time. Dude, who's that impression of, guys? Who do you think? Freaking got their ass, dude. Minus 10 gold. True. Kind of hoping that maybe some of these would have some health on them, but that's fine. Whatever. Doesn't matter. I'll just do this and pass. Dude, look at these fucking heroes getting it. They're not gonna survive a second wave though, that's for damn sure. That's Voyix right there. It might have been Voyix, Io. Who knows? It wasn't Voyix, it was Io, don't tell her. Not much point in chump blocking here because Savage just hits through it, so we'll chump with the shields instead. Duh. That's a pretty. I haven't seen that emote from you. That's a pretty good one. Also, get fucking gooed, idiot. you see how it is. Io, are you my top chatter, like chat number wise? I'm not sure actually who has the most messages. Which clan combo do you think will be the hardest? I suspect my current thinking about, like, but how do I put it this way? Let me put it this way. Obviously, champions are one of the most important aspects when it comes to how strong or how weak a clan is, because it's like it fundamentally sets up how your early to mid game usually plays, right? I think that there's an argument to be made that Shardtail Queen is one of the weakest champions in the game. I don't want to say definitively, but I think Shardtail Queen is up there. I think Penumbra is also a candidate for not that good, but I'm not. That one I'm a little bit less confident on. I'm in Camden, you guys. Whatever, it doesn't matter. What else though? What else beyond that? I have Nightbot. Yeah, Voyix. Listen, they're gonna keep saying that for a long time. They're going to keep saying that for a very long time. But Voyix, you and me can know that 20,000 damage on one unit that does not have multi-strike on it is not very good. Oh, thank you, Voyix. Let me see here. What's this say? Who's the #1 most chatted chatter? I have to sign in? Hold on. I have to authorize this or whatever. I haven't used my bot in 8 billion years. Ah, this hurts. Io, you've beaten Voyix out by like 15 messages. Io is currently #1 chatter for the last, what is it, 7 days? Over the last week, Io is #1 chatter. What a damn shame. Good job, #1 chatter, Io. Also, just occurred to you that the Titan fight makes Superfood Primordium even more bad because you're always going to have to contend with Sap. Yep, that is an issue for sure. With Voyix start spamming messages, don't do that probably either, though. You never artificially inflate your message count. Real winners don't cheat. You know what? Very honorable, Voyix. Very honorable. That's why you're the GOAT. Oh, sorry, TND Master. Hello, how's it going? Hopefully you're doing well. This is a pretty boring turn. Keep giving you my goo. The reason Aya wins is because she posts random anime emotes between her messages. You would never do that? So true. He would never do that. I agree. Oh, wait, hold on. I guess it doesn't matter here too much. Okay, let's just do this. I guess we could put the damage shields here. That seems pretty good. We're actually going to be killing Entropy last year, it looks like. We're killing Dominion this turn. Entropy's dead this turn. Yeah, Dominion's actually last to be killed here. Gorge Penumbra is still very strong. I am not confident about that assessment. But I have also, to be fair, only played Gorge Penumbra like once so far. And you are also correct. Like we're playing one of those right now. We have the Void Armament. There are ways to give Gorge Penumbra or Shardtail Queen or a lot of these units multi-strike. And I think that Void Armament is definitely a more viable line on Gorge Penumbra because he usually gets a lot of lifesteal, a lot of damage shield. He has intrinsic lifesteal. He's easier to keep alive. Shardtail Queen's Rally Path has like 40 or 50 HP or whatever probably. Actually, I'm curious. I want to see now. But Shardtail Queen's final path here, right, has very low HP. Yeah, Royalty 40 health at the end, right? And now obviously you have, if you're playing like a Rally Path with what's them called? Them damn mushroom boys, right? You're obviously gonna have the mushrooms as a front line. And they usually do a good job of frontlining, right? But like there's bigger issues. Like what do you do then about Corruption Seraph, right? If you're playing the sword that kills your champion if they ever die, right? Forever, permanently dead forever if they ever die once. And your Corruption Seraph is your final boss, like what the fuck do you do? Like I don't know. Like these might seem like I'm like trying to like be like very specifically in this one circumstance it's really bad, but that's a big issue, right? Consistency is important, and like if you have like a 1/3 chance for your game plan to be just checkmated by the boss existing, that's a problem for your champion. You just click Tiresome Climb for that guy as queen. Hopefully, yes, hopefully that is true. But I don't know, man. I just think that like there's so much going wrong for Queen right now. Basically, is I would say the long and short of it. Effectively, there's a lot going wrong for Queen right now in the game, and I'm not confident that she's gonna be like good. I guess, but again, like I'm waiting to see. The Fireboard is kind of incomplete. They have no defense scaling, and they need it from a secondary clan. Every other clan has at least some. Yeah, but like the one strength that Pyreborn has is the ability to make an insane amount of money, right? Which is a valuable thing to do, right? Making absurd stacks of cash, it's a good thing to do, right? And you can just do that and then be like, I have infinite money. I can now like buy all of the relics in every single trinket shop, and I can buy like any upgrade I want. I can re-roll as much as I want in all the shops, right? There's something to be said about that as well. And then also, like, I've had runs where it's like, sometimes the best defense is a good offense. I've had runs with, like, double Magma Cultist. Also, I should end the turn here. I've had runs with double Magma Cultist plays where they just, like, I've in the Titan fight, I've had my entire plan die on turn 4 and still win the fight because I managed to kill Entropy and Savagery on turn 2. Right? I've had things where it's like, it's fallen apart, but I've already won the run. So I don't know. This streamer is so good, much better than the Voyix streamer. Nah. Fake news. Okay. Oh, that is true as well. If you can get 13 dragon eggs and you have a build that consistently hits 13 eggs every single like ring, that's also crazy. Someone's always talking shit about me in here. They all hate you. Voyix, I don't hate you. Also, not to put you on the spot, Voyix, but I'll message you about it probably after stream. But what are you thinking timelines wise for co-op? You thinking like maybe next week? How are you feeling about maybe starting to do some cooperating? Oh yeah, we could do that soon. It is getting about time, which is so funny because I kept trying to get Pun Pun, and Pun Pun was like, "I'm busy," and it's like, damn, he fucking hates me. But it do be how it do be sometimes. What are we playing? Don't fucking talk about overgrowth carapace, Lord of Pies. How dare you? You know what I want to do? I want to play Hellhorn. I want to play Hellhorn specifically. I want to try to get Demon Fiend. I want to see if Demon Fiend is good now. That's like my number one most interesting thing I'm in right now. I'm like, what number one most interesting thing to me right now is that unit good now that it has trample? I don't know. I feel like it would be really cool to see. Consumer of Crowns, Overgrowth Carapace goes hard here. I gotta do something about this Lord of Pies guy. He's got a thing for overgrown carapace, man. Or overgrowth carapace, sorry. Reroll till Demon Fiend starter? I don't know if we want to do that. You vote for something with Laz League? How about this? Let's see if we can get Hellhorn. Have I won with Laz League yet? I've actually got the Shard Tail Queen. Let's do Prince Lazarus League. And let's see if we can get Demon Fiend to do something cool here. Right? I think in theory it's possible, right? Yeah, MB, that's like right? Trample, it's like there's two keywords in my head that are like debating for the strongest keyword, and they obviously go well together. It's sweep and it's trample, right? Like obviously mechanically sweep is just better, right? Sweep as a keyword is a better keyword because it is just like hit everything. Trample is damage that spills over does damage, right? So obviously like sweep is better, but like trample on a 60 damage unit, is that better than like a 5 damage unit with sweep? Like I'm curious. I'm curious for sure. Assistance could be stronger. My thought here is that I actually maybe want to play what's it called here? This might be a good candidate for Pyre of Dominion, or yeah, Pyre of Dominion here, right? Because I think our starters aren't super important. Mix is fine, but it doesn't seem super essential. And Torch is also fine, but not essential. I think the value you get out of removing these is maybe worth it. A sweep is trample or it's Smidgestone. Lord of Pies. Ah! I get it. You like the carapace. I don't think Smidgestone carapace is that relevant. It's good, don't get me wrong, but I don't think it matters that much. Herzl Pyreheart? Oh, you're right. Oh my god, Mr. Sun, you're so right. If the plan is to get Demon Fiend, we do want the deployment energy for sure. You want scissors so bad. I don't think we want scissors so badly. I like this though. This is actually pretty cool. Let's give this a try. For a second there, I was like, oh shit, he's here. He's not here. But I will say, actually, Twisted Assistant, Horned Warrior, that might just be enough. We might just not need Demon Fiend. We might just, you know, build our own here that's way better with Horned Warrior and Assistant together in the same deck. I do like that as a start. Good hits, very good hits. Tragically, we have Wrathful Reaper as our start. I think I gotta go Wrathful, man. Reaper 1 is okay. I think I just don't even want him near my Horned Warrior. I mean, I don't think I want the Reaper Prince. I think I'd just rather have him maybe, like, do a bad job of tanking for Horned Warrior today. I don't know, maybe that's wrong. You're here for monsters and trains? Well, we've got both of those. You know what I just thought of? There's not many monsters in this game, right? It's demons, right? Because they're from hell. It's like you got demons and you've got like plants. Like Monster Train 1. Let's go through it. Demons. Plants. I guess the Umbra guys are kind of monsters. They're definitely maybe monsters. You got a bunch of fish. And then you've got, I guess maybe you can consider a siren like a pretty classical monster. But you got like a bunch of like, they're not all, demons aren't monsters, man. Demons are demons. They're outsiders, okay? They're outsiders. They're not monsters. How is a demon not a monster? They have the outsider subtype. They're not like monsters are like beasts, like aberrations, like the things in the Umbra clan. Check my Monster Girl wiki. They're monsters. They're not monsters, man. I don't care about the fucking Monster Girl wiki. Sirens I think are monsters. I'm willing to say sirens are monsters. But like, are the squid people, like, is Cold Kalia and Icy Silliphite, are they monsters? Or are they just like smart squids? Like, I don't know. Is Tethys a monster? I think Tethys is a monster, probably, actually. Tethys maybe is a monster. Stop normalizing monsters. Titans doing nothing wrong. I don't know. So anyway. But anyway, first game though. So there's some debate on if they're monsters or not, right? I think. And the melting people are just candles. They're just sentient candles. They're not monsters. I think like less than half of the clans even have monsters in them, right? So that's the maybe what's his name? Big Sludge is maybe a monster because he's like a fucking big slime guy. Maybe Legion of Wax is kind of a monster. But like I think most of the candles are just candles, man. So dragons / whelps are monsters. That's true. So let's go to Monster Train 2. Let's see. You know what? This would actually be such a good video idea. Actually, I'm gonna stop this now. I think this would just be a good video. Is analyzing all of the monsters in Monster Train 1 and 2 and seeing if they are in fact really monsters or not. The real monsters are the streamers we watch along the way. Yeah, I guess that's a good point. A tier list of what's a monster. I think it would be a fun one for sure. Tier list on a scale of monster to not. Oh, you know what we can do? Here's what we'll do. Step 1, get Pun Pun. We need Pun Pun for this obviously, right? And what we'll do is I will be the expert on if the thing is or is not a monster, and then Pun Pun will decide smash or pass. I think we division of labor, right? I think I'm qualified as a monster expert. I've played like 3 different Monster Train videos. I've played like 3 different Monster Train games, and I've played like, I played 2 Monster Trains. I played like 3 Monster Hunters. That's what I was trying to say. Sorry. I've played like 3 Monster Hunter games. I've played both Monster Train games. I'm the expert on if it is a monster or not. And then I think Pun Pun, you know, Pun Pun has his special qualities, right? He can decide the smash or pass part of it. Right? I think this is something. This is something, I think. If Pun Pun can't make it, you'll substitute. I don't know, IO. I don't know. Do you have the same qualifications that Pun Pun has? Yeah, so I misspoke. I mixed up Monster Train and Monster Hunter. I played more than 3 Monster Hunter games, I think, but that's not the point. Also, sorry, I've been looking at this fucking horde. These both suck, man. These are both so bad here. I think contingency plan is ass. I think this is poopy ass for us right now. I don't think we want this ever. Unless actually, I wouldn't be shocked that actually, no, I'm going to take this. I'm going to take this because I think there's a very good chance that we're going to be playing Hulking Mass as a tank for us. What does enter mean? Like, what do you mean? Oh, contingency plan, you mean. So, for some reason, I'm thinking about Frenzy's Aesthesia as, like, entering. Why do they word it like that? Maybe if you can, like, keep replaying a monstrosity, they keep getting 7 more spikes voice. I don't know. It should just be on summon, right? I feel like that would make more sense. But, or maybe they don't want it to be summon because they don't want it to interact that way. You don't want you to be stacking spikes on reforming a monstrosity over and over again. Yeah, it might be like reanimate / I think it's more so probably like a reform thing, voice. They don't want that to have too much synergy there. Let us vote during the live stream if it's smash or pass. I don't know if I can get Pun Pun to commit to that much time, I guess, to do like a live stream. I think it would be really funny if he was there for it. I want this, by the way, because I think this is actually really good with the monstrosity. If he shows up. Oh, this is free, right? This is just free real estate for Hornbreaker Prince. I'm pretty sure. You were reading some of the card lore for this game today? Oh, look at this fucking guy. Once again, bragging that he can read. Flaunting his literacy over me. Well, this is pretty easy. Yeah, right now it's hit. You hit back. Is there a world where we actually put this, like, we have like Wrathful Prince be the carry with Twisted back? It actually seems kind of cool. I think Horn Warrior is just better for this, but I think this is kind of like a neat idea, right? Especially if you get like Brawler at some point. Smash or pass Hornbreaker Prince? I think he's in pretty good shape. But I, you know, tragically don't swing that way, so I'd have to go pass, I think, personally. Personally and unfortunately. Lasley lore is way more interesting than you thought it would be. He's not just Mr. Freeze. You think Orechi is also evil and put his wife in the condition? Damn! Plot twist, dude. I didn't know that. You're telling me that Orechi put Baron Grail's wife in the coma? Wow, that's scandalous, man. I think for this fight it actually is just Prince gets this so he gets more slaves to get more armor. That seems really strong to me here. You want to see it? Check the lore on the 9 life cat. Damn, man. Political intrigue. Take this, I guess. I don't know. Whatever. Who cares? I need to stop you guys from putting curses in my deck. Get this guy out of here. You're a bit disappointed with the flavor text for a lot of new cards. I don't mean this to be dismissive. I do not care at all about the flavor text in this game. You're allowed to care. I wish you the best of luck in caring about the flavor text. It's not something that matters much to me. But that's fine too, right? Let people like what they like, yada yada, etc. Right? Thank you for giving us permission. Of course, no problem. Anytime. Anytime. Oh, you know what's actually really cool here? I'm just realizing the fact that we have 2 Twisted assistants means that we can just actually like put the Twisted back on both of them. They might just work really well together here. This could be a really fun run, which is a shame because I fucking wanted this to be the fucking Demon Fiend. I think this is just way, way, way better. Like, why would we do that to ourselves here when we just have a way better strategy? I don't know. Demon Friend, even with his buff, stays losing. So sad. Ooh, and we can even do the Spikes line with Wrathful Prince as well. I didn't even make that connection here. That's really cool. Look at this shit. You saw the word Transhelvania on a few cards. You check that out immediately. You can't be ready to read that nonsense. The flavor text of this game definitely is weaker than Monster Hunter 1, but the trade-off is the lore events around the world. That's, good point, good point. Pun, I have a proposition for you. We were coming up with ideas for videos, and I would like to propose something to you. You can't be long, the agents are after you. Real quick, pun. I have a sexual proposition for you. Okay? Tier list video for Monster Train 2. It's 2 parts, and we're working together on it. I am analyzing if the monsters in Monster Train are actually, in fact, monsters or something else. And then your job is smash or pass. So it'd be like, okay, first up, for example, it'd be like, okay, let's do Hornbreaker Prince. Hornbreaker Prince is a devil or a demon. He is not a monster. And then you would go smash, right? Or whatever, right? And that's how we do the video. I think it's got high potential. I think it's a brilliant idea for a video. Hard pass? Well, listen, you're not the one in charge of the video, bucko. He's a champion? I'm gonna fucking scream. How dare you? How fucking dare you? Do I want It's Alive here? It's actually kind of not bad here, I think. Potion Kit's actually really good, too. Ooh. You're passing everything except Pufferfish. Damn, he's actually kind of based. He's kind of based with it, man. Lady Gilda, have you seen Pufferfish, though, man? I don't know. Dude, I'm actually stuck here. I think It's Alive is maybe bait. I'll take it. I'll take it. It's actually a pretty good holdover target for us here. Like holdover Twin Stone especially would be pretty good. It's Alive with armor works. Yes. It does work in that, you know, we can still get the life steal and heal after the damage, yada yada. It's not bad. It's not bad. It also works with quick too. Like, yeah, I see the logic there as well. But I don't think we're gonna go very quick focused today. I think the plan, my plan at least right now, right, is thin the deck out, make the assistants very easy to see, right? Play one assistant on the Wrathful Hornbreaker Prince, one assistant on the Horned Warrior, right? And then Horned Warrior just gets hit, gets rage, hits back, slays, gets armor back, and then Horned Warrior cleans up afterwards, right? That's how I see this going, and I see it going, I think, pretty well. This makes sense to me. I think this will be enough. Put the sword on Primordium. Adam, are you watching the stream not live? I think you're maybe a little bit behind. Also, yeah, I guess you're not gonna. Oh, this is an issue because you're not gonna know. You're not gonna know if you're behind until you get to this part in the video, then too. Oh damn. Well, Adam, in like 20 minutes. Oh, hi, hey, how's it going? And nobody tell him. Nobody tell him. I want to go. I want to go left side here because I think ultimately, like hulking mass would be good. But I think I want to try the Hornbreaker Prince here with Wrathful, I think. Right for Demon. I don't want the Demon Friend anymore. I think we're just doing bigger and better things today. Ooh, that's interesting. I do not hate Large Stone on Horned Warrior here. What's in here? Just once. Just once, I don't want to be forced to play. This has happened to me twice now. This has happened to me twice. Where it's like, oh, dude, I have this sick run with Horned Warrior. This is so good. And then they show me Test Subject Alpha. Like, what do I just don't take it? For the sake, just because I want to lose? Like, I don't know, man. The modern Apex Imp, I think this thing is so much more fucked than Apex Imp ever was. Apex Imp was good, but this just seems so much better. It is so boring. But I want to like win the game, cause I'm just like a nerd. Oh man, it's not even a rare. It's not even a rare. It's the video yesterday, but the video yesterday, it did have Savagery Pyre. This one, it's Herzl's Horde, so it's different. He steals armor from Prince. He wins the entire game though. Is like the issue. So like it doesn't matter. But it is true. You think two floors are pretending that you love both equally? It's not true though, man. They really put a quick sweeper in this game. They do be putting a quick sweeper in this game. I don't hate giving them the large, so I'd rather just look for I think multi. Like, I don't know. You have to go watch some trash movie for movie night. Have fun, Voix. Enjoy your trash movie. Hey, can we get him quick as well? They don't even let me put quick on him. What if I want the +10 attack, you fucking bastard game? This is bullshit. Oh, well. Okay, what if I'm putting Titanite on a Train Steward and playing Test Subject Alpha and Train Steward together? It's actually, like, not terrible here. I think we just save the money, though. And find a different tank unit instead. You put quick on Monster Train 1 Sweeper anyway, might as well just make one for Monster Train 2. Yeah, but like the fact that it's like, and you know what's so funny too is that quick is easier than ever. Quick is easier and better than ever to get, right? Because you have access to the Swift Steel Dagger or whatever it's called, right? Which you can make deployable. You have access to the upgrade in the shop, which you're now more likely to see if you need it. And the quick upgrade from the shop also gives you +10 attack. And it's like, quick is better than ever, and then it's just like, oh, by the way, we just gave this one quick. It's just crazy to me, man. I don't know. I don't, and then also the fact that, like, Test Subject Alpha and Twisted Assistant exist in the same clan together, you just made a 2-card infinite. But it's not an infinite, but it does win you the game, guaranteed, basically. So I don't know. Also, sorry, hi Shiny, by the way, as well. Did I say hi to Spec Turtle as well? Also, hello. Hi, how's it going? Hopefully you are doing well. I think it actually is just Shield Steward here. I guess we can just do the 2 floors and pretend they are equal. Playing on Shield Steward can easily become a tank. Yeah, but I think Lazarus Clan has access to better tanks. I don't want to waste the money. That's my thought here, at least. But maybe that's just not correct. I don't know. I'm not sure. Stop yapping, just play, bro. Ahmad Sobar. Hello, welcome to the stream. I am not gonna stop yapping because it's you know, it's just kind of how I stream. If you don't like it, you can not watch the stream, and I'll understand that and respect you for it. Jarvis, no. Jerk him a little. Maybe I'll jerk him a little. Yeah, go stream the bazaar, dude. Everyone's leaving. Everyone's leaving. You're bad. See? And that's why we don't execute people immediately, because you apologize, and I appreciate that. Thank you. I do need to actually give this guy some damage. He is currently doing nothing. You'll never leave me? You can leave if you want. It's fine. If you got somewhere you gotta be, I understand. Don't worry about it. Okay, can I get some reanimate in here? No. I guess I'll regen's a good second place choice for us. Lazarus Clan is Lazarus is Crazy Clan. It can weaponize the tank so easily and make glass cannon damage. The dealers live forever. Yeah, it's my initial impression was that Lazarus Clan might be the best clan in the entire game, but I'm not willing to say that definitively yet. It does seem really fucking good though. You know what? Give you some lifesteal, buddy. Keep you alive a little bit longer. It does just seem like absurdly strong. I don't know. It's one of the most fun. Oh, you can do some cool stuff. I think one of my favorites runs so far was Bombario, whatever his name is, the weird legendary mushroom guy. I had him with the Lazarus Clan, and I gave him reanimate. So whenever he would die, he would give the entire floor reanimate stacks, and then also whatever other buffs he had. That was that fucking crazy. That run was insane. Like I gave him reanimate, I gave him rage off of the mixes as well, and he just gave the entire floor like plus 200 rage. That was a very cool one, if you ask me. They're the worst clan for making you click. You do have to click a lot of cards. It is true. That is a true and real fact about it, huh? Bombinella, thank you. That is the name of it. You are correct. Mix is really cool because it's so versatile. It's definitely, again, contender for strongest starter in the game. Absolutely. Do I want Fledgling Imp here just so I can play in front of, like, Hornbreaker Prince and Test Subject? It might not be bad here. It comes with an Ember. I think we just skip it. I think we're going to be fine as is. Listen, I hate to do it, but the correct line is just to take another assistant for redundancy. Right? The whole point of this run is you need to get an assistant as fast as possible so you can play it onto the Test Subject, right? That's the entire game plan here, so the sooner we do that, the better. So just having more copies is worth it here. Even if we don't need all the copies, you just want to see your first one and then you win the game. Interesting choice here, because equipment is strong on Test Subject. I've had times where I've taken the Organ Harvester on Test Subject and then replace it with the Twisted Back, and it's still good. Rooms are also nice for us, so I think I just want to find multi. What's our max pyre health here? 65 currently. It's pretty low. I don't think the pyre remains are too important for us here. I don't think we're at any risk of dying anytime soon. So I think we just dig for multi. Ooh, you know what? So dualism, I can confirm, dualism does work with the rage generation from Twisted Back. So dualism is a very good pickup here for a Test Subject, even though it currently does nothing. And I'm actually really curious. I want to see how this interacts with Contingency Plan. I'm curious if it gives us 14 spikes instead. Let me re-roll. You just find multi-strike because the game is actually easy and for children. Right? And then we come in here and we get, like, I don't know, maybe an alcove for I would like an alcove for corruption on hit. That'd be pretty fun, I think. Demon Friend? I would actually like Demon Friend here. Demon Friend would be a pretty good frontline tank for test subject here. I'm sorry to say, Steelworker is actually maybe the optimal hit for us, though. Steelworker is actually a lovely frontliner for the test subject. That's going to be a beautiful combo here. Grok-Tua indeed. Grok-Tua indeed to you as well. I think we even just do this and call it a day on Steelworker. I'm pretty okay with that. And then, like, yeah, give me the Corrupted Fountain event here, please. Dante incoming. Dante would be pretty funny. Yo, Bone Dog? Fuck yeah, dude. I definitely want Bone Dog here. Because it fits in the floor. Right now the floor is just Steelworker and test subject. We can fit Bone Dog this early on just behind. That's huge. That's so much max HP. Let's go, man. Minor optimization could have seen Steelworker first and then gotten Titanite on Steel. Yeah, but it's not even that good. Because then we wouldn't have, because we would take Titanite first, I think. And then we would reroll and then not have enough money potentially for the multi-strike. We might have actually been baited by the Steelworker if we played it the other way around. Oh, Frailty would be awesome. That would be a great event here too, Jay. I agree 100%. Oh, right, I'm poor. Are you fucking kidding me? What a fucked up, twisted world we live in, man. I'm getting called poor for just being right. Just when Overgrowth Carapace cannot increase a unit past size 6, but will still give the stats if there's an open space. Alex B, do you know about the fun combo of Overgrowth Carapace plus Smidgestone? Smidgestone limits a character from growing, so you can just not even worry about the space thingy issue, right? You can just play Smidgestone and Overgrowth Carapace. You do know about that? Well, that's cool. I will say that tech is also good to know. If you have a size upgrade and a unit by itself, and then you give it Overgrowth, that's good to know that it will get bigger. That is a neat tech piece. You can get over the Carapace and Smidgestone. That's so cool. It is so cool. You're not wrong. Is there a reason to not play bottom floor here? I don't think so. I think we're gonna do this. Actually, no. Actually, no. I changed my mind. I want to play mid floor because I want bottom floor to be where we play the Twisted Assistants here. Did they buff Shadow Siege? Did they? Shadow Siege in base game is 200, 150, 6 space, 6 cost. Unless I'm mixing something up there. What is it in this game? Where are you, fucker? 200, 150. No, I think it's the same. Right? I think that stat line is the same as the original Monster Train. I think there's an argument that, like, it got nerfed, because I think Shadow Siege's Infusion was actually kind of pretty good sometimes. So, I don't know. That's fucked up. Well, I mean, it's you know, I will say, IO, it is buffed by the fact that, like, and the deployment plus space upgrades are better. So it is way more playable. I think that's actually fair to say. Okay, let's have you guys go here. And you can go down here. And I want to leave space open to play Twisted Assistance, so I'm not playing the Steward here. Oh, Smidgestone also a huge element as well. I forgot about Smidgestone even existing. That's also incredibly true. Boink. You can just Carapace the big Umbra for infinite stats. Assuming that you have extra space. Yeah, basically. Well, I don't know if I'd call it infinite for the record either. It's like, you know, some stats. If I play test subject in front here, he doesn't die. Also, I just noticed here, the dualism did not work with monstrosity. Or with contingency plan, I should say specifically, right? It is still just 7 spikes, so that's kind of interesting, too. Ooh, I do like this. You know what? I'll just put this actually on you. That seems better to me. Some stats gain infinitely. Okay, true and real. That is actually correct, huh? I'll just do this, I think, and I'd play you here. I don't care about blue at all today. This is fine. I'll try to get some reanimate stacks on test others here. That seems pretty good. I'll show you, it was always so nice to get the minus size event. Minus size was very strong in Monster Train 1. I agree, but it wasn't always good, but it was a pretty good event. I agree with the people. I did just realize I do need to see the thingy again that moves someone to the front. So I do not want Bone Dog to be tanking for us. I want him to live more than anything on the planet. Although I think actually Test Alpha might just kill Archeon in the first round of Relentless here. Maybe it won't actually matter. Bone Dog is not fucked. I think Bone Dog actually survives, which is hilarious. We'd also maybe give him reanimate off of a mix here too. Yeah, I have lethal already. Yeah. Also, Bone Dog get down. Yeah, that's a pretty easy one. No way. Like he was saved like 8 different ways there, IO basically. He wasn't very fucked. Last Stand is funny and also not bad here because we obviously make a lot of rage. Never punished. I mean, can't be punished when you're playing right. Weak as Bone Dog. Look at what do you mean weak as Bone Dog? He's so powerful. Joe, hello, how's it going? Hopefully you're doing well and having a good day today. What am I doing here? What am I fucking doing here, man? I don't need space. But I guess it's pretty good here. Yeah, I'll take space, I guess. Okay, my current new plan. My current new plan, and I think I want card draw next, but my current plan is just I think instead of having an actual real tank, it's gonna be Steelworker and then a bunch of shitters on the floor that just absorb shields over time. And then that'll be how we win Relentless combats, basically. I think that'll be pretty good. Give me right side. Give me another upgrade for what's his name here. Give me another upgrade for my man. Dude, Demon Fiend would have been so sick today. Because Gurg's Goad now is here too. It's so fucked up. I bet we aren't Pyreborn so we can see Dusk's favorite artifact too. What's Dusk's favorite artifact? I'm not familiar. What's Dusk fucking with lately? Okay, well this is interesting. Dragon Scale? Oh, that's a cool one to be your favorite, honestly. That's neat. Okay. So like here's like the thing. Here's the thing. If we're trying to win, it's obviously 5x assistant because that is like GG, it's game over for sure. But like five Bone Dogs is fucking hilarious. That's so, I want to have the healthiest pyre of all time. I think we just do it, man. I think we just make Bone Dogs, man. I think we just get there. Put 2 more dogs on the floor. We can put a lot more dogs on this floor if we keep taking space upgrades. It's a Titan play. It's a Titan play, man. I don't hate Brawler here either, but I think I just want more bulk for putting them on the same floor as Steelworker right now. That seems fine. Oh, does Dusk actually hate the Dragon Scale? I thought you've pranked me. He hates Dragon Scale. Why have you done this to me? Wait, no, Io is a known liar. Never mind. Dusk probably does like the Titan Scale or Dragon Scale, whatever it's called. Why would you lie to me, Io? What did I do to deserve this? Okay, so here's the plan, folks. We have the Steelworker floor. And then we have this floor. And we have this floor. And the Bone Dogs go here. Oh my god, you know what would be actually hilarious? Hold on, wait a second. It's so risky. It would be so funny if we played these guys bottom floor and just filled the rest of the floors with Bone Dogs up here, like all these empty floors with Bone Dogs instead. That'd be so funny. You know what, actually, here's what I want to do, actually. I think it's reasonable. You do hate it? Or he does hate it? Io didn't lie? I think it's a neat design. I guess it's kind of annoying with, like, the thing where you take damage to get dragon hordes, right? Like devilish deals. There's some like inherent anti-synergy there. I get that. I think it's a neat relic though. It is, I guess, a bit win more though too, right? Where it's like if you're taking damage, it doesn't help you at all, and if you're winning, if you're taking no damage, you're probably winning the run anyway. So like, I get not liking it too. I don't know. I think it seems fine. I'm gonna put you here, I think, and we're gonna leave one in deck because I think the plan is 3 bone dogs here, and then 4 bone dogs here. Oh, huge, by the way. Huge rage serum right away. You do love to see that. You don't love revenge triggers, you find you warp your own deck around them too heavily. I don't know. I don't think I have that. I don't think I've had that issue before, but I'm not sure. The dogs have to survive to get the bonus. Yes. So the dog's ability is specifically a celebrate ability. So it only triggers after the boss is defeated if they are still alive. So yes, the answer is yes, basically. It was actually really funny is that the very first run of the demo that I played, I didn't read celebrate as being a keyword. I thought this just happened when I thought the keyword celebrate was you get 10 health permanently. So I thought every time I was like, oh, I'll put endless on my bone dog and I'll get 1,000,000 pyre health, and it did not fucking work because that's not what the card does. Celebrate is a keyword that is a triggered effect that when the fight ends, right? But that was funny for me, at least. Good reading comprehension. I think it's a reasonable mistake to make, but also, what do I know? Calypsy, hello, hi. You know what? I actually learned something very funny. A while ago, I raided someone who I had not raided before. I think it was Paparetto. And Paparetto was nice enough to give me like a slash shout out, right? He gave me a shout out, and I was like, that was nice of him to do. I had realized, like, I've never fucking done that in my entire life. I might be kind of an asshole. So hey, if you guys, Calypsy's been here before. Hello, Calypsy. Hopefully your stream was well. If you guys want, like, to maybe, I don't know. I was at slash raid, hold on. You guys want to maybe, you know, follow, I can spell, hold on. Calypsy. If you guys want to follow them so you can check out, I assume Calypsy played Monster Train as well today. Maybe follow them and watch. I don't know. I'm just trying not to be an asshole, is basically the long and short of it. I'm just trying not to be a jerk here and forget to tell people, hey, maybe consider following or whatever, right? That's my main goal today. Also, shit, these guys are gonna leak. These guys go to the top floor. I forgot about that. Oh, I think these guys actually handle it here. Not trying to and yet still failing. I guess that's a good point. I don't know. Okay, listen. We're gonna get so much pyre health, man. We're gonna fucking do some insane shit today. Hey, why are you still alive? I guess I'll do secret ingredient, get some more rage. Order lol. How dare you? So don't let this guy go to the top floor. Get him out of here as well. If Rax leaks and clonks your 200 HP pyre in 3 hits, you're gonna scream. That is true. That is true. My pyre's gonna have so much health, 3 damage, fucking unsubscribed, etc. That's fair. Dude, we actually got all 6 bone dogs down our first combat. This is so fucking funny. We're gonna be so healthy. And actually, you were close to dying here. I didn't even realize this was actually kind of a threat to us. This might be the world record for most pyre health ever had, man. I'm sure, like, someone else has done this before. I'm not sure that the literal first person ever to do this, but I have not seen someone 6x the bone dog before. We're gonna be so fucking healthy. You know what I kind of like here? I don't hate weaponized prosthetic here, because we do have multiple twisted assistants, so we can, like, if we get them lined up, we can just do them. But I think honestly, just mixology is probably better. Hey, it's not too late.
Hey.
You can leave now. You can unfollow.
I'm
You can leave
game
it out while you still have a
underscore
chance.
official. I'm very flattered that the official I'm game is followed. Thank you. Hello. I don't know what that means, but cool, I guess. I think we should probably look for like some sort of deployable room here. I like going right side on this one. Left side, actually, no, left side's a lot of artifacts, though. Ah, you know what? Fuck it. Artifacts. Who cares about rooms? We're fine. Other percent can go hard, but it's tough to line up without the permafrost. That's true as well. Well, I would like more multi-strike, I suppose. So I'll take Pyrostone Housing here. That's pretty cool. Manifold Mirror. Oh, I don't know about Manifold Mirror, man. It's kind of an iffy one if you ask me. And I think we're not really in a position to care about Lifestone Casing too much today, especially because now we're more incentivized to go to steel shops to get our final upgrade on these two bozos. Is the wrong way was still ooh. I mean, listen, I like Manifold Mirror, but as we saw before, Manifold Mirror can be a detriment, right? If you're playing Inferno Room, right? It's a kind of a problem. So it can kind of force you to jump through some hoops to play it correctly. Oh, this is amazing. These are both really good. And Versatile Ember Staff, eh? But I like both of these quite a bit here. Listen, I don't think we keep duping the Bone Dog. It's funny. I don't think we keep doing more of them. I think now we just try to get some more Twisted assistance in here. Because again, the sooner we see a Twisted back, the better. No more dog? No, man. No more dogs, please. We can't keep taking the Bone Dogs. Well, now I kind of have to play. Actually, can I play middle floor here? I think we can. I think we can also just play this pretty safely. You know what I call Zoopy system, but what about dog? What about dog, man? Let's just do this and pass turn. I think that seems fine. I don't know. Which Seraph are we fighting? We're fighting Entropy Seraph, which is like a non-factor for us because basically all the problematic units Test Subject Alpha would kill. We don't get the strike trigger on the first hit with the sweep attacks though because of the silence, but we kill the squishies and then afterwards we kill everyone and get rage still. It's fine. It's not a tough fight for us. I think ultimately. We also secretly Inga's Beaker is like, in my opinion, fucked up strong. Basically, it's a very good hit for us as well here. I'm happy to see that on this run too. Blink. Okay, Twisted back in the mix. Bone Dogs on the floor. You do love to see that. And then I think we just go all in on Rage here. And just stop Steelworker from even taking damage. That seems pretty good. And I guess we'll do this, right? Why not give someone else a Twisted back here, right? You think it's subtle? You think this is subtle? Sorry, the Inga's Beaker, sorry. You think the Inga's Beaker is subtle? Maybe. I don't know. It's the Beaker, yeah, the Beaker. So I thought you were talking about the run itself at first. Sorry, my bad. My bad for snap thinking, what the fuck are you talking about? Because then I think you're right about it being a little bit subtle. And that is very, very, very true. 53 out of 180 dang, having fun. Yes, yes. I'm hitting it a little hard, but I think there's that, you know, I have an incentive as a content creator to try to, like, you know, progress as fast as possible, basically. But it's a pretty good game. Hey, 60 out of 180. First off, very impressive. That is quite a bit. Yeah, Lord of Pies, exactly. Because like also once you hit the right color, you get to just keep playing it over and over again because you know, you can't miss because there's only 3 other choices afterwards. Yeah, exactly. Most of them under Legion. Big fan of the hot mushroom, I see. Like here's the thing, like test subject alpha, with Inga's beaker, I think we don't even really need the twisted back. I think we would actually probably, in like a normal run, have enough rage to win off that alone. Like, or it's close at the very least. It's very close to being lethal. Yeah, never whipping your on color is insane. And also getting on color, way more likely too, right? Like, there's so much about it that's so crazy. Do we get off? You know what? I think we just do this into Last Stand. That seems pretty good. That should win the fight, I believe. What? Yeah, another 60 pyre health for the pyre folks. Bone Dog cannot be stopped. Twisted Bag does a lot of rage scaling, like a lot. What's sad is that it's a lot of rage scaling fast. It does kind of fall off a bit though, because what I've learned is that strike only works on the actual hit itself, not the trample damage. So when you outright kill the front enemy with trample damage, the guys in the back do not get hit by the strike trigger. So what usually ends up happening is that you have like a heavy in front. They survive the first strike trigger, right? Then the first squishy gets hit. The trample damage goes to the heavy. The heavy then dies, and the trample damage then goes through the entire wave. And it might be like 4 or 5 units, but you only get like 2 strike triggers. Which is why I think dualism of that is actually really important on this guy as well. Because we're now doubling the impact of all of our strikes. So yeah. But it does, what in the early rounds when like everyone's surviving the strikes, it is getting you a lot of rage very quickly, which is very important too. Sweep is a combo, trample's a non-bow. Well, trample's a non-bow in the sense of rage scaling. It's a combo in the sense that you only need like 100 damage to kill entire floors. So it's there's a trade-off there, but it is still really, really, really fucking strong. Yeah, our strike trigger is from our equipment from our twisted back unit, right? This guy, when he dies, we get this equipment. The equipment gives rage per strike and also gives trample. Also, we need to go left side here because we need to get our ideally our final multi-strike off of test subject alpha. Try again. Dude, this game is actually so easy. It's too... Wait, where test subject alpha? Where are you? He blended in. Dude, he's actually like... My brain looked at the background of these 2 cards and I was like, these are the same card. And you know what? I kind of like just slapping Endless on Steelworkers so in case he ever dies, we can just replay him. That seems pretty safe. No, I was not cloning them. Virtues of Sin. We took Bone Dog, and then the next event we saw the 5x dupe from the cavern. So we have 6 dogs. We've got a lot of them. We got a lot of these dang old dogs, dude. I guess we can give the dogs upgrades, huh? Like, it's not like horrible to have, like, I don't know, give them some rage. That seems funny. Dude, Fight Club. Fight Club's actually a pretty sick room here with the 8 billion bone dogs together. That's actually a pretty good hit. We had 7. We should not have had 7. We should only have 6 dogs. We have no way to copy a dog in this deck. Do not make the dogs fight. Listen, they're war dogs. They're like from Dwarf Fortress. We can have them fight a little bit. It's fine. Don't worry. This is maybe a mistake to play bottom floor here. Is maybe too greedy, but I do want to kill the what's it called here. The guys giving the things. You know what I'm talking about. The what's it calls. You know what I'm saying right now. I don't remember what it's called. Am I stupid? Oh, the nourishing cherubs. That's what I'm trying to talk about. Sorry. Ooh, big whiff. Big whiff. But you know what? Get sapped, dummy. The dogs don't think the pyre has a fire hydrant. They might, but if they do, they don't pee on it, which is nice for us at least. There we go. That's what we're looking for here. Glad we gave the Steelworker Endless here too, because he's gonna be tanking quite a bit of damage right now. Spikes and Divine Shield is the worst IMO. Lifesteal is definitely easier. Yeah, I guess actually the end. Basically, yeah, I agree. I think Lifesteal is probably the easiest of the three. The spikes and the damage shield is just, oh dude, it's so nasty. I will say it is pretty nasty, the lifesteal one, when like if the heavies are leaking, they're leaking with like 50 damage. It can be pretty spooky sometimes too, to be fair. But I agree, most times it's not too bad. Here, get up here, buddy. So we'll put you here too. Oh, I should have taken more rage actually. I think this is a mistake. Whatever, I don't know. Endless is kind of a, you know, Endless does cleanse in a way. You're not wrong. In a sense, he is getting cleansed. I think here we probably just get more Goliath infusions. Okay. Seems fine. Let's be sure if you don't play bottom or have Cherub clear, multi-strike heavies for 30 plus damage are no slouch. Also true, if the heavies leap with spikes, they also do kind of crazy shit as well. That is very true and real. Okay, Bone Dog, I feel like he's the safest up here. He says, I don't know if I trust him to watch my dogs. Okay. Cleanse these nuts, lmao. You're so lucky Bird's not here. If Bird was here, it'd be a fucking headshot right now. It'd be fucking so over for you. There you go. Train Steward can watch the dogs. He's responsible. Okay. Io, that's vile, but also kind of +2. Kind of a +2 there, but also disgusting. How are we looking final wave here, folks? Looking pretty good. Might just get some more rage in here at this point. There we go. The funny thing is, if we ever need to, we can also just put damage shield on the Bone Dogs, and that keeps them alive. Dude, we're just... It's the biggest pyre the world's ever seen, man. Okay, Mr. the Phantom Cum Shot. You know what? Touche. Touche, Io. Very much touche. Oh, dude, you know what? I haven't told anyone this yet. I did, speaking of my usernames that I used to use for Dark and Darker, I did make my Elden Ring username. I did make it MeatSpinTTV. And, I would love the idea. It's so fun, because, like, I've been playing a lot of, like, random match-made games, and not to, like, brag too much, I've gotten pretty good at the game. I will sometimes, when I'm bored, just, like, fight the first boss, and, like, kind of carry people on it. The idea is so funny to me of someone being like, dude, that MeatSpinTTV guy, he carried us, that was so cool. We should go, like, check out his stream. Oh, I hope I've gotten someone with it, man. That'd be so... It would be a beautiful thing if it's ever actually worked. Bro, this pyre is never dying. I think our pyre might 1v1 Seraph at this point. It's getting pretty close. What about electricity cannon chamber? Fungi troops all count as summon. That does seem pretty good. That is interesting. My favorite Laz run was playing Laz Legion and getting both of the propagate and stealth sheath relics. The stealth relic sometimes actually insanely strong. Sometimes like dog shit and it kills your ass. But that one could be really cool sometimes. I like that. I like that guy in the right circumstances, obviously. What am I doing here? Am I just taking space and playing? No, I'm taking card draw, I think, on this one. I need the most important thing again is just drawing the twisted back ASAP. I think we just want to draw more. That would work if you were good at Elden Ring. I am good at Elden Ring. I fucking got the achievement on like day 3 of playing Elden Ring, where it's like beat 3 bosses in a row without dying or without losing, and I got it. And it was like 8% of gamers have this, and I was like, damn, I'm so good at this game. You could only rename units that you could call them. Sorry, hold on. If only you could rename units, you could call them dog walkers instead of train stewards. Jay, I don't know why I had a stroke there, but I do agree. I would like that functionality as well, basically. I think we just go left side here. I actually think that Fight Club is not bad on this strategy. Then we go here, and we see what other rooms are, but we probably just make the Fight Club deployable. Although, it's worth considering doing Reanimation Lab with deployable instead. But I think we just do this. I think Fight Club is just better for us. But it's interesting at the very least. Should I have Manifold for Reanimation Lab? It's the same either way, I'm pretty sure. I don't think it makes much of a difference. SMH my H. Real, etc. What's going on in here? He's so wrathful, man. Look at this guy. I think now that Wrathful Prince does have more HP than the train stewards, I think he does become the new dog walker today, though. I think Hornbreaker Prince is gonna walk the dogs now. Oh, dude, can I take this? It's a little spooky. No, I think we don't take it. We don't need the money. We're good. Check the reroll. The reroll doesn't matter. The reroll is not important. Okay, and then we just put you guys, like, here. I need to get rid of this steward as well. He's dog shit. It seems like you have to play at least 2 floors, the Monster Train 1. The way I would describe it, Joe, is that it is much more viable to... Actually, let me put it this way. Monster Train 1. I would say rough average, 98% of my runs were played almost entirely in the top floor. Every once in a while, I would play on a different floor sometimes, right? But almost all of my runs, the entire time, I was playing mainly one floor, like, strategies, right? I think in Monster Train 2, it is definitely more viable to play on multiple floors, and I think the special thing to point out is that you're much more often playing on bottom floor. You still oftentimes play one floor setups, but you more oftentimes play them on bottom floor because there's way more incentive in this game to play bottom floor than there was in the previous game. That's how I think I would ultimately describe it. Also, I need to kill this Twisted Assistant. And the Scorch Steel is causing problems for us here. You know what? Hold on. Wait a second. I'm realizing the issue here is that what's his name is giving him more armor. So we're gonna give you more armor. So we're gonna actually have to play the assistant up here, and we're gonna have to torch him down. We're gonna have to kill this man via torches to get the equipment off of him. I think it may be the only way. You still think the Twisted Assistant start was absolutely the use case for Reaper Prince? You know what, Io? I think that's actually a really fair point. Because I didn't think of it at the time. I think you are right. I think you are genuinely 100% right that we should have considered Reaper Prince with Twisted back. It would kind of do the same thing as Test Subject Alpha. The problem is that Test Subject Alpha is just way, way better at the job. Way, way, way better. But you are, I believe, genuinely correct in that assessment. This guy might leak a bit. You leaking doesn't matter. You don't do any damage when you leak. But this guy's leaking here, which I don't like. A little bit of extra damage in there. I guess if he does 18 damage to the pyre, it's not the end of the world, huh? We're still in a pretty good spot, ultimately. So I'll take this, which I believe lets me kill the heavy here. Although you actually died to these guys as well, so never mind. You don't have to worry about it too much. We can just pass. Yeah, we only have 300 pyre health. That is true. This dog... You know what? That Spec Turtle? We can do some research here, because I genuinely have no idea how this will interact. I don't know if Bone Dog's permanent health gain offsets the damage from taking damage to your pyre. So let's look at the score after this fight and let's see what happens. Remember when Husk was the best sweeper in the game? I mean, you know, there were arguably some better ones. I think you can make the argument for I don't know. Fuck. Oh, you can make the argument for Shattered Shell. Honestly, I don't know between the two who I like more, but there's something to be said there at least about that one. Panhandler, hello. Very fast progress. I'm trying to you know, go hard in the paint here. I am maybe arguably not enjoying the game as much as I would if I was playing it a bit slower and not trying to rush progression. But you know, I'm a glutton for progression. What can I say? Better Shell's better if you have survivability, but sure, it's debatable, right? Because like, you know, the damage scaling on Shattered Shell is arguably overkill. That's a fair statement to also make. So I guess I think it's debatable, for sure. Because 30 health is a nice chunk of health for your backline like carry unit. It really does just depend on what you currently have in your deck, as far as which is better or worse. Think. And let's see, Mixology. Giving me more rage. Fast turn. Wait, you just tuned in? Did we 5x Bone Dog? We may or may not have 5x the Bone Dog today. People are saying that maybe is the most ambitious line ever taken in this game. I don't want to do this. This gives you actually it's fine. Whatever. Who cares? Many people are saying this. Okay, let's see the score. Let's see the score. Ooh, it did offset. New tech discovered. Bone Dog offsets pyre damage. So as long as you get more permanent health than you took damage, you don't lose score. Huge. Actually, we're gonna have a pretty good score today, aren't we? We're gonna actually get like a perfect score run on the Titans, because we're gonna definitely gain more health than they deal damage to us. That's actually crazy. That's so funny. Dan, hello, how's it going? Hopefully you are doing well. What's our health? Right now our max health is 345. Right now, that's our current maximum HP. Where do I go here? The steel shop is not very good. I think we just go to the vortex over here. Obviously, we're a little low on health. Maybe we should top off a bit here, right? Yep, the 345. That seems correct. Is the second floor going to survive? Actually, that's a good point, Jay. Ooh, you're right. We actually probably can't protect the Bone Dogs up until the win. So we probably can only keep 3 of them alive. Damn, that's tragic. Unless we mixology them with damage shield. Actually, wait a second. Hold on. Wait, this can work. If we can get enough damage shield off of mixology to have them just like survive long enough, that could be it. That could be the play here. You practice self-restraint. You have not mentioned overgrown carapace in a while, Lord of Pie, so I appreciate that. You can mention it. I will give you permission to mention it twice for the rest of the run now. It's not here. I'm sorry. Oh, well, Lord of Pies also. You know what? I would have preferred that over mentioning overgrowth carapace again, I think, actually. So, that's fine. Zoto's silence doesn't seem that useful here. Any good tips versus Seraph of Domination? Seraph of Domination is a pretty tricky one because it's a little bit hard to interact with the boss itself. If you can daze Seraph, if you can silence Seraph, if you can do something to stop the effects from happening and from hitting you, it's kind of the easiest fight, but if you can't stop that, it's kind of the hardest fight. So, what I would say is look for things that counter Seraph's ability, but just know that some clans just actually have no recourse there. So, good luck. Good luck. Meat Shield could give some stuff. You're trying to keep all the dogs up. It doesn't seem that important. Boiler Room is so funny, but probably win more. Yeah, we don't have a good mana dump for it, right? Like, what do we spend our infinite mana on? Like, oh, like a ritual and then 2 ingredients. Like, it doesn't matter that much, I think. I'll take this. That's a little bit extra damage right off the bat. I appreciate that. Do I have a weapon? I don't. Do I? Hold on. Well, in this case, might as well, right? Like, why not? Why not get Meat Shield here? It just seems kind of like a no-brainer. Oh, but then I'm 5 short on Railhammer. I wanted this too. Oh, well. Doesn't really matter too much either way. Hey, get 1 Shield Steward out because it's taking up too much space. Once you start understanding what you need to deal with the Titan fight, War Dizzle, it will get easier. Who's War Dizzle? Oh, sorry, hold on. Just finish your first Titan run. Definitely a big jump in difficulty. You don't know how you've done so many. Oh, okay, now I see what you're responding to. My biggest advice is the hardest fight in the game, in my opinion, is still the Seraphs. What happens is a lot of time that if you have trouble with a certain Seraph fight, you will end up going into the Titans with low HP, and then you just lose to the eventual like bleed out of that fight, right? So focus more on handling the Seraph fight, and if you go into the Titans with a run that can kill Seraph with close to full HP, you can basically just tank all of the mechanics in that fight and still live it, basically, right? Like you can just ignore Pyre of Dominion, or you can ignore Dominion, ignore Savagery, play your normal build, and just tank the Pyre damage, and probably still win it. Also, Thunder Mountain, hello. You are the bad idea. You'll not remain, but you will not be forgotten. You can't stay. Just here to say hi. Oh wait, never mind. You're saying $7. It's actually not to upset you. It is just $6. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It is $6. We're about to see a very big number for our max health at the end of this. He's gonna take one look at that Pyre and just leave. The minion probably does just. Well, no, not yet. Oh, yeah, the minion in the Titan fight will just say like, "Nah, bro, this is not cool." So look at the Divinity in 1. I would say actually, I think it's a little bit different because I think Divinity has some mechanics, like for example, sweep on top floor, that like don't really exist anywhere else in the game. That are like, for some clans, very hard to play around. So I think Divinity is a little bit different, where you can't ignore Divinity, right? If you ignore Divinity specific mechanics, you will lose. You will lose. I think you can, if you go into the Titans with full health, you can ignore them and still win the game, basically. Usually pretty easily. But it's I think a big difference, honestly, between the two of them. Let's get torches out of here, I think, at this point. Goodbye, torch. And let's go. Now, what's annoying here is that we are getting sap on our boy test subject here, so it's going to be a little bit slow to get started. But I do think we once again play middle floor here. And then, you know what? I think Hornbreaker Prince is actually the dog walker today. I always said it before last time, but I think Hornbreaker Prince is walking the dogs here. And you guys just chill out down here. So you appreciate the advice? No problem. If you ever this is for anyone, like I'm not willing to say that I know every single thing about this game, but I think I'm doing pretty well, and if you have questions, I can maybe give advice. Or I can maybe give bad advice too, who knows? Okay, only one Bone Dog, kind of weak here, honestly, guys, come on. Okay, no need to mix yet. I will play an Inflame, I think, here over Goliath, or over Mix, though. That seems better. What faction I think would be the coolest to throw a party with? So, I mean, obviously, Pyreborn, it would be like a very, like, classy affair. I'm talking, like, naked ladies on tables with sushi over them type deal, I feel like. Although that's not really classy, I guess, right? It's kind of weird rich people stuff. But I feel like Pyreborn party is going to be, like, a very, like, expensive party. So if you want to go for, like, a really, like, you know, assuming it's free, you want to go for, like, a very, like, you know, all expenses paid meal. Maybe consider that one instead. Beyond that, though, let me think. I don't know. Obviously, the banished have the musician theming, right? Of like them being like, you know, party rock tonight, yada yada, right? So that's worth considering too, right? It would be like it'd be maybe a crazy house party for the banished. I think that if you go to the Meltings party, I think they're gonna sacrifice you. I think the melting, it would be like an actual ritualistic sacrifice, and they'd kill you. I think they would trick you into showing up, and they'd actually like gut you and use you to summon something or something. I don't know, but that would be like a pretty low tier choice for sure for a party. I'm trying to think what other options there are. Considering and then not considering anything else, it is banished. Banished is a good choice for sure for the party. I don't know. Why did I put all these behind you and I still had room in here? I'm throwing, man. I'm just throwing this one. I'll do this. You're gonna die, I'm realizing. That's not a big deal. It's okay if you die. Okay, pass turn. Listen, Luna party, I feel like it's like a, hey, bro, I just dropped acid type deal. That's what the Luna party feels like to me. Lower floor versus racks. Joe, you're just asking general advice? Like, yeah, like for sure. Racks generally want to play lower floors if you can. Yes. Ideally. You can't always do that though. But play as low as you possibly can, basically with racks. Racks is the scariest resolve in the game for sure. Oh, without a fucking doubt. Yeah, 100% true and real. Okay, I think we mix here. Get some more rage in. Play this here and pass. Melting would do extremely dangerous stunts to and everyone would copy them like a horse in basketball. That would be pretty fun to watch, I guess, huh? Anywho, okay. So, we're going into the Titans with literally 400 pyre health. Dude, that's such a big number, man. I love this little bone dog guy. He's pretty cool. He just came back. Yeah, we've got a lot of pyre health here, Johnny. Dog Gary. He's doing work. He's doing work. I'm trying to think of who the worst parties are still for the clans. Hellhorn probably would suck. Hellhorn is a bunch of frat bros like lifting and shit, and like, oh, dude. Although actually though, the Hellhorn, it might be more like, dude, I don't know like how widespread viral this video was. You guys ever see the video of the British lads hitting each other in the back with the chairs? You know what I'm talking about? You guys familiar with that video? It's one of my it's an all-timer for me personally. The what? You don't know the British lads in the chairs? That might be, I think that's how the Hellhorn party would go basically. So I'm just thinking what's the plan here exactly. Did we do this for now? I think we put this on you. I think we're sacking the Shield Steward to the old gods and the new. On this one, you never heard of this? Just Google British lads hit each other with chairs, and the video should come up because I don't think there's any other results that you'll find for it basically. But it's just one of my all-timers, man. I love that video so much. PSA makes some funny things happen. Yeah, funny in like a fucking war crimes way, sure. The rich and cool lord is not a depressed frat boy confirmed. Neither is Cranberry God, the rich streamer Oni. Very true. True and real panhandler. There's no justice in this world when I was the top chatter and not panhandler. It's so fucked up, man. Why are the dogs so angry? They've been given scorching restraints. That what I imagine is a pretty big factor in why they're angry. Steelworker, why are you dying? Come on, man. You guys are living, that's good. Let's play this, get some more rage. Oh, one of the dogs also does have the rage upgrade too. That is true. And we have collection tails so that doesn't go away. Also very true and real. Yeah, Lustrous, it's a good question because I think you're all right. I think if you go to the Pyreborn party, I think they do make you pay. I agree with that assessment. But if you didn't have to pay, it'd be sick as hell. I feel like it'd be like a real again. You get a lot of money's worth on food or whatever. In theory. Oh shit! You're trampling us. Hold on. Don't worry, guys. I have a solution. Nobody panic. We just hit damage shield here, and we nullify the savagery hit. Everything's fine. Everyone, nobody panic. It's chill. Remember what trample is? Yeah, don't worry. I ain't never been trampled before. Not now, not never. Hey, one of those guys made it to the top. The pyre, I wasn't even paying attention. What the fuck? How do you get up there? Why do I have 2 pyre lights? Oh, because of the multiple rounds of combat up here. Duh. Okay. I could play Mixology. I think I'm supposed to just probably play pyre light to make this go faster. That'd be my impression here. Okay, now Bone Dog is if we played Bone Dog here, it'll definitely die. So I think we just maybe don't play them out here. That might be the play. Is letting enemies leak to make the minion go faster ever the play? Not sorta, not really. But like if they go up, if they leak with like sap, then yeah, you do get extra pyre lights basically, I guess, which is kind of like a cool maneuver. But I don't think it's ever like really a quote unquote good thing to do. If we do this into this, we can maybe kill Dominion in time for this dog to still live. You got we're trying to optimize our score right now, Johnny. That's the big thing I care about now is score optimization. Although I fucking lost the dog. No. Oh wait a second, we're losing all the dogs here. No, my score. I didn't have any. I thought I should have mixologied last turn. It's Jover, man. What's even the point of my dogs are dead? Why go on? What a twisted, fucked up world we live in. Dude, I hate the sound they make when they die. What the fuck? That's so sad. Alexa, play Despacito. Also, just realizing we need to kill Savagery first. Savagery is the one that's actually going to live here for the longest.
It's not too late. You can leave now.
Warzone.
You can make it out.
Hello, welcome to the stream. Time to reset fight. It's too late. I don't want to reset the fight, man. But maybe you're right. You know what? Twisted Assistant looks kind of like a dog if you squint really hard. Let's take that instead. Ate my pyre help, now I'm gonna starve. Hey, true and real. You're already dead up here, right? We don't have to keep playing Pilot anymore. I actually just prefer playing Ingredient in case we miss on the first infusion. Exactly, this is what I'm trying to say, people. Now you can play this and look for a red instead. There we go. I think Savagery does just die out of my big sweeper, right? He does have the damage required to kill. Okay, there we go. Play that here for fun. Okay. GG, good run, folks. That will also do it for today's stream. Everyone, thanks for watching. Hopefully you had fun. I believe Pun Pun is streaming over at YouTube. So we no score optimization. Yeah. Oh, you know, you're right. We had a Bone Dog, right? Should it have taken the damage out, right? I think we didn't take 50, or I think we had 51 and then we won. Thanks, Voyix. Thanks, Voyix, indeed. So anyway, so here's the deal, right? Pun Pun is streaming on YouTube. He's not streaming on Twitch. So what I'll do is that I will post you a link in the Twitch chat to go there directly, and then I will do the redirect thing from YouTube side as well. Everyone, thanks for hanging. Hopefully you had fun. Ideally, I'll be streaming tomorrow again, but maybe something will come up. I don't know. But hopefully you had a good one. Hopefully you guys had a fun time. I will give you the URL. Hold on. You may hear a split second of Pun Pun there. Ignore that. Here, go over and tell Pun Pun you said hello. You see the final score? Oh yeah, that's true. You want to see the final score? But did it show up there? It shows up here, right? Not even that good of a score. It was like 47,000. That's not even that big score. Very, very low score, but still. Okay, go over to the Pun Pun stream. Click on that link if you're in the Twitch chat, and then YouTube, when the stream ends, it should just automatically bring you there. But again, hopefully stream tomorrow. I'll see you next time. Hopefully, thanks for hanging. I'm sorry, I'm stalling because I didn't actually set it up yet. Hold on, one moment, please. Redirect. Pun Pun. Save. There we go. This one might even just make it to the YouTube channel, because that was obviously a very funny run too. That might make its own separate video for YouTube. Is you know, 8 billion bone dogs. We'll see. I don't know. But yeah, I'll see you next time. Goodbye.